Davis running into the open court. Nice cutoff by McGregor, but he got by Gabe and lays it home. 5 points now for Davis Hubert. As St. John's Tipton down a 16-0 run, leading 21-10. Yeah, the left side is Chloe Miller. Miller into the lane, is flashing his crowd. Baseline shot, counted the foul on Moscow. Is headed to the free throw line for a three-point opportunity. He's got 18, and it's a 10-point lead for St. John's Tipton. 2 seconds left. A three for Gonzalez. The buzzer misses. The Lady Blue Jays is playing the state championship in 1A Division II girls as they win it by a final of 45-35. The first ever state title for girls at St. John's Tipton. This is high school basketball on Z96.3 The Lake.
When the high school basketball season begins, every team's dream is to make it to the state tournament and specifically to win a state championship. Tonight, it's Sub-State Championship Saturday, and every team that's still alive has that opportunity on this Saturday night to make it to the state tournament in high school basketball. Good evening, high school basketball fans. Dusty Donis with you on Z96.3 The Lake and KittyCountry94.com. We thank everybody for joining us tonight. We're at Blue Valley-Randolph High School for the 1A Division II Sub-State Championship games. We talked about the dreams and aspirations of making it to the state tournament and winning a state championship. It's something that's been realized by both of the teams that are playing tonight for St. John's Tipton. The girls were the state champions last year in 1A Division II. The boys were the state runner-ups, and a year prior to that, the St. John's Tipton boys claimed the state championship in 1A Division II. So both of these teams very experienced. In fact, for 3 years in a row, they're looking to make it to the state tournament. They've made it both of the last 2 seasons, St. John's Tipton girls and boys. And again, they're both looking to make it back for the 3rd consecutive season. At St. John's Tipton tonight, Axtell is playing tonight in both of these games as well. It's a kind of a rare occurrence where you have the 2 teams in the championship games are both from the same school, so there's no trading out and finding different people to get into the stands coming up in the boys' game. It'll be St. John's Tipton and Axtell, a doubleheader tonight on Z96.3 The Lake and KittyCountry94.com. We'll get things started first with the St. John's Tipton Axtell girls. Both teams are 19-3. Axtell got the 1 seed because they played their 20 regular season games before that Friday, February 26th, and had a 17-3 mark after that. St. John's Tipton was 16-3 when the seedings came out. That's the only separation between 1 and 2. Again, both teams coming in with 19-3 records into our sub-state championship game. Axtell, the number 1 seed, and St. John's Tipton, the number 2 seed. For St. John's Tipton and Axtell, they both have 3 losses. As we mentioned, they're both 19-3. Both of them have lost to just 2 teams this year. Axtell's 2 of their 3 losses came to Centralia, once by 1 point, 56-55, once by 7 points, 67-60. When you add up all the points, in fact, for the Lady Eagles, they are just 11 points away from being undefeated. They haven't had any more than a single-digit loss this season. They lost their first game, their first 57-54. So they've been in every game and had a chance to win every game. They've won 19 of those 22. One of those is a first-round bye that counts as a win on their total. For St. John's Tipton, wouldn't really say that they've had a chance to win every game. The 3 losses that they've had have been by 28 to Thunder Ridge. Also, they lost by 19 to Hill City and lost by 12 to Thunder Ridge at the Northern Plains League Tournament. They were in both of those Thunder Ridge games in the first half. The Lady Longhorns kind of pulled away in half number 2 to pull away for those wins. Again, it's St. John's Tipton 19-3, Axtell 19-3. St. John's Tipton number 7 in the final Kansas Basketball Coaches Association rankings this season. Axtell was number 9 in the final rankings in 2016. We'll take a time out. When we come back, we'll tell you more about St. John's Tipton and Axtell here in our pregame show in 2.5 minutes on Z96.3 The Lake and KittyCountry94.com.
Stopping Ground Electronics, 705 North Main Beloit. If you're looking for a new phone, they're a Verizon authorized retailer. Check out all the new plans, devices, and accessories that are available now. Also, if you're looking for the newest in television service, they offer Dish Network plans. Dish also has the award-winning Hopper, a whole-home DVR system that allows you to record up to 8 shows at once and a 2-terabyte hard drive, and also features Sling, which gives you the option to watch TV on any device, anywhere, plus many more features. Learn more at Brown's Electronics, 705 North Mill Beloit, or call them at 738-3332. This is Doug Benoit, and I invite you to our 27th annual Benoit Angus sale on Thursday, March 17th. Selling 160 Angus bulls and 35 replacement heifers. We at Benoit Angus are excited about our offering with cattle that excel in Cavanese, weaning weights without creep feed, feedlot performance, carcass quality, maternal excellence, and docility. Visit our website at BenoitAngus.com to view a video of each animal selling. Again, the Benoit Angus sale is Thursday, March 17th at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you you there?
This is John Fouts at Fouts Insurance, your local Allied agent in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center. Why get insurance through Allied? Because we're there to help. We take the time to get to know you and help you select coverage that's just right for you. With insurance for auto, home, crop, life, and business, Fouts Insurance is always looking with the knowledge to help you with all your insurance needs. To find out more, call Fouts Insurance today, your local Allied agent with locations in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center at 738-3558. That's 738-3558. Or stop by and see us. Fouts Insurance, proud supporter of all our local area sports teams.
Now you can carry your bank with you with mobile banking. Do your banking on the go with First National Bank of Beloit. With convenient and secure access to your accounts, mobile banking lets you view account balances and transactions, make transfers between accounts, and make bill payments. And it's so simple to sign up with First National Bank from your mobile device. To learn more about mobile banking, call or stop by First National Bank Beloit, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Cruise Auto Parts is your local car class jobber in Beloit. Stop and cruise now. You can get up to $100 on a Visa prepaid card with the purchase of Monroe shocks and struts. Get a $50 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe or Ratio shocks. Get a $75 card with the purchase of 2 qualifying Monroe shocks and 2 Monroe struts. And get a $100 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe struts. The offer is a mail-in offer and valid February 22nd through May 31st. Stop in Cruise Auto Parts for more details. Cruise Auto Parts, your local car class jobber in Beloit, serving Northville, Kansas for half a century.
Dustin Dennis back with you here on Z96 to the Lake and KDCountry94.com from Blue Valley-Randolph High School here in Randolph, Kansas. 1A Division II Sub-State Championships. We'll get things underway with the St. John's Tipton girls getting the number 2 seed at 19-3. Axtell the 1 seed at 19-3. Lady Jays again have made it to the state tournament the last 2 years. They're looking for their 3rd consecutive state tournament appearance and their 4th overall since the cooperative began back in 2010. St. John's made it to 2 state tournaments in the early 90s. Tipton made it to 3, so combined they have 8 state tournament appearances between the 2 schools. Axtell looking for their 1st state tournament appearance since 1988 on the girls' side. They lost the first round in 87 and 88 in Class 1A. Again, looking for their 1st state tournament bid since 88. The girls for Axtell have had success on the volleyball court. St. John's Tipton has too, but not as much as Axtell. They, the last couple years, have made it out to state. Axtell, the 2nd place finisher at state in 1A Division II in volleyball here in the fall. And last year finished 3rd place, so definitely they've had some success in girls sports and athletics, but have not made it to the state tournament since 1988. St. John's Tipton again at 19-3, the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed, Axtell the number 1 seed with a record of 19-3. St. John's Tipton this year being led by Brenna Eilert, 15.5 points and 5 rebounds a game, as they went 12-0 in the Northern Plains League and won the outright Northern Plains League regular season championship. Again, 15.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals and 2 assists for Brenna Eilert leading the way. Elizabeth Walter averages 11.5 points and 4 rebounds a game, as well as 3 assists and 2.5 steals. Gabby Smith leads the team in assists, averaging 3.5 and also 2.5 steals, 9 points a game, and scored a career-high 20 last night against Southern Cloud, as St. John's Tipton won that game over the Lady Warriors 57-30 to get here. They had a first-round bye in the 1A Division II Sub-State. Also, for St. John's Tipton, keep an eye out for Chloe Miller, averaging 8 points and a team-high 8.5 rebounds a game, as well as 2 block shots for St. John's Tipton. Axtell getting here by way of a first-round bye, and a win over Lynn last night, 50-41. Courtney Heinen had 11 points and 9 rebounds last night for Axtell. Brady Schmitz had 11 for Axtell. Brenna Eilert, by the way, last night also for St. John's Tipton in that win over Southern Cloud, 57-30, had 18. And the Lady Jays shot 16 of 17, 94% from the free throw line in the semifinal win to get to the finals. Again, Axtell coming in after a 50-41 win over Lynn last night. This is the first ever meeting between St. John's Tipton and Axtell since the cooperative began for St. John's and Tipton. Axtell this season being led by Courtney Heinen, one of the top scorers in all of the state really at this level, averaging 18 points a game and 6 rebounds, 3.5 steals for Axtell. Kirsten Talbot, the 2nd leading scorer, averages 12 points a game and 5 rebounds for the Lady Eagles, also 1.5 steals. Also keep an eye on Megan Bussing, averaging 9 points and 6 rebounds, and Brady Schmitz averages 6.5 points, 3.5 boards for the Axtell Lady Eagles. Axtell and St. John's Tipton getting set for action. We'll give you the starting lineups. First for St. John's Tipton in the road blue uniforms, the white numbers. St. John's Tipton will start at point guard with Gabby Smith, 5'6" senior, again 9 points, 3.5 boards, 3.5 assists, and 2.5 steals a game. Also at guard, Elizabeth Walter, a 5'7" junior, 11.5 points, 4 rebounds a game, and 3 assists and 2.5 steals. Brenna Eilert, guard forward, 5'8" junior, averages 15.5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Her younger sister, 5'10" freshman Kara Eilert, averages 3 points and 4 rebounds, will be one of the forwards, and Chloe Miller, the center, and forward center, a 6'1" senior, averaging 8 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 2 block shots for St. John's Tipton. For Axtell in their home white uniforms, the blue numbers, they'll start like this. They will have Kirsten Talbot, 5'7" senior at the point, averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds a game. Also at guard, 5'4" senior Taylor Feldkamp, averages 3.5 points and 3.5 rebounds. Brady Schmitz, 5'5" senior, she averages 6.5 points and 3.5 rebounds for the Axtell Lady Eagles. Forwards are Courtney Hodden, 5'8" senior, but she can step out and shoot the 3 as well. She's made a team-high 26 threes this year for Axtell, averages 18 points, 6 rebounds a game. Again, the 5'8" senior Courtney Hodden and 6'1" senior Megan Bissing, rounding out the starting lineup, averaging 9 points and 6 rebounds a game for the Lady Eagles. Axtell coached by Fred Feldkamp. He's in his 4th year with a record of 62-29 and assisted by Abby Stevie. St. John's Tipton is coached by Keith, 9th year, 159-52. 108-31 in 6 years in St. John's Tipton, assisted by Sherry Eilert. Again, St. John's Tipton 19-3. They went 12-0 in the Northern Plains League. Axtell's 19-3. They went 11-1 this year in the Twin Valley League. St. John's Tipton and Axtell, the 1A Division II Sub-State Championship. Axtell coming in on a 9-game winning streak. St. John's Tipton has won 12 in a row. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for tip-off after this break on Z96.3 The Lake and KatieCountry94.com.
Farmers, grain prices are down and risks are up. You are making every penny count, and March 15th is the deadline to analyze your risk and understand your crop insurance options. Does it make sense to change your coverage? What private products are out there? What does my profitability look like this year? Give Zeb or Scott at AgMark a call. They have the tools and will take the time to help you understand and evaluate your risk on your operation. Call AgMark at 888-848-9979 to schedule an appointment with Zeb or Scott today. Your tire headquarters. Any tire in Beloit. For light truck to car to tractor. If it's a tire you need or if it's tire related, like balancing or repair, stop by Thompson Tire. Plus, they can align your car's front end and save the life of your existing tires. For new tires and wheels, see the staff at Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit, a proud supporter of the Beloit Trojans and the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays. Wishing them good luck this season.
This is Valerie with Farmway Co-op, and I have some news for our area graduating high school seniors. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of our Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. Make sure you apply today. Deadline is March 15th. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download from www.farmwaycoop.com.
Connecting lives and bringing the power of information and countless hours of entertainment into the comfort of your home. That's the Cunningham Telephone and Cable Experience. Every facet of Cunningham Telephone and Cable is developed to make your life easier. Easy online bill pay, bundled packages with discounts, cable channel and streaming packages, lifeline bill paying assistance, and projects to help communities grow. We love what we do. Cunningham Telephone and Cable in Glen Elder, Belleville, Concordia, and Beloit. Connect with us. S&S Home Health takes great pride in serving North Central Kansas with all of your home health needs. S&S Home Health helps qualified patients with finding the best diabetic shoes and inserts for their diabetic footwear needs. S&S Home Health provides home visits for all of their oxygen patients. S&S Home Health has lift chairs on their showroom floor. And S&S Home Health installs stair lifts and wheelchair ramps. Just a few examples of how the S&S Home Health family helps your family. S&S Home Health in downtown Beloit. Here's to the good life. It's time for the better home equity line. The home equity line from Central National Bank. A low fixed rate, flexible payment plan. Fast approval and closing. The home equity line from Central National Bank. It's time for the better home equity line. It's Central Time. Central National Bank. Money for life. Since 1884, equal housing lender. Central National Bank, Beloit, Tipton, and Glen Elder.
Join the patients who entrust their health care to Beloit Medical Center with the powerful tool of knowledge, the gentle hand of compassion, the listening ear of understanding. Physicians Craig Buchanan, Jason Cheney, Martin Quinban, Chris Kempler, Carl Puget, and Chris Moses. Nurse practitioner Barry Adams,
strive to provide quality health care for all patients, serving North Central Kansas stations with satellite offices in Copper City, Roscoe, and Dome. Beloit Medical Center, placing the care in healthcare.
Dustin Donis back with you here on Z96.2 The Lake and KatieCountry94.com. Thanks to Judy Peterson tonight. She's going to run our video camera. We're going to record these games and have them posted in our archive. Both of the previous sub-state games from Thursday and Friday are posted in our archives right now. Check it out there at Nckssports.com. St. John's Tipton and Axtell. Again for Axtell, Brady Schmitz, Kirsten Talbot, Taylor Feldkamp, Courtney Hyde, Megan Busting. St. John's Tipton, Gabby Smith, Elizabeth Walker, Brenna Eiler, Kara Eiler, Chloe Miller. We're ready for sub-state championship Saturday on Z96.3. Chloe Miller at the center of the floor for St. John's Tipton. Megan Busting for Axtell. Toss is up and won by the Lady Eagles as Hyland brings it across half court. Over to the right side of the wing. Out at the top of the key now, this is Schmitz with it. Schmitz out top for Talbot. Boxing one on Talbot, or a diamond in one as Talbot goes in. Has her shot blocked by Gabby Smith and a rebound for Brenna Eiler. So the Lady Jays have the possession. Gabby Smith has it. Brady Schmitz putting the defense on. Axel looks like they'll start a man-to-man defense against St. John's Tipton. Smith between the legs with the dribble. Crosses over on Schmitz on the right wing. Picks it up. Goes to the top of the key to Brenna Eiler. Brenna over to the right side now for Elizabeth Walter. Walter hands it back to Gabby Smith. Just into the sub-state championship here in Randolph. No score. Smith to the free throw line for Brenna Eiler. Brenna holding at the line. Left side Walter. Thought about the three. Pulls back on it. Right side to Gabby Smith. Smith lobs baseline. The ball tipped by Bussing and a tie-up called. St. John's Tipton will get the possession. Keith Christine not a big fan of the pass attempt there from St. John's Tipton and Gabby Smith as the Lady Jays will keep the possession. 7:09 to play first quarter. St. John's Tipton basketball. The inbound play for Elizabeth Walter. And the winner moves on to the to the state tournament in Dodge City at United Wireless Arena coming up next week. Girls games will be on Thursday, first round. On the right side, Walter has it. Looking inside, nothing there. Lobs in for Kara Eiler. Turnaround shot for Kara on the way, and it rolls in for St. John's Tipton. 2-0 Lady Jays with the advantage as Axtell has the basketball. Talbot across half court for Schmitz on the right wing. Into the corner to Heinen. Heinen will take the three ball, so you got to watch out there. Talbot has it out top, now to Feldkamp. Left side of the wing to Schmitz. Schmitz back into the corner for Heinen. Picked up by Kara Eiler onto the wing for Feldkamp. She lost it for a second, but got it back. Swings it to the right side to Schmitz. Schmitz lines up, thought about a long shot, goes baseline Heinen. Bank shot no good. Rebound off of Kara Eiler out of bounds, and St. John's Tipton will keep the possession. And the Lady Jays, the defending 1A Division II state champions, so there shouldn't be a lot of nerves or anything like that. They've been here before. They returned everybody from last year's team. Talbot drives into the lane. Banking shot missed. Chloe Miller the rebound. Knocked out, but retaken out of there by St. John's Tipton and Gabby Smith. Lady J basketball, 6:14 to play in the first quarter, leading 2-0. On the right side, Walter. Walter has it on the wing. Skip pass to the block for Chloe Miller. Miller banking layup missed. Rebound is loose. And Feldkamp tracked it down for Axtell. Gabby Smith gets in there and got called for a foul. That's a tough one on Gabby. St. John's Tipton fans don't like it. I don't think Keith Christine quite agreed with the call either. The first personal called on Gabby Smith. And the first team foul. Inbound play. Talbot quickly across half court for Heinen for the Lady Eagles on the right wing. Heinen back out top to Talbot. Talbot takes a couple dribbles on the right side. Baseline. Got Brenna Eiler in the air. Goes to Heinen, who puts one up and gets fouled. A foul called on St. John's Tipton. Courtney Heinen headed to the free throw line. It's the second team foul on the Lady Jays. I believe they're going to get Kara Eiler, and they do. That's the first on Kara. Heinen to the free throw line is 54 of 76 on the season for the Lady Eagles, 71%. St. John's Tipton leading 2-0. Make it 2-1 as Heinen knocks down the first free throw. Kind of wondered how St. John's Tipton would defend here, and kind of diamond or boxing one, however you want to say it, on Talbot. The second free throw for Heinen rolls in to tie the game at 2. And they're kind of letting Heinen go here in the rest of the zone, but kind of guarding on the corners. Here's Brenna Eiler across half court. Nice crossover on Talbot. Picks up her dribble on the right wing. Top of the key it goes to Gabby Smith. Smith guarded by Schmitz. Right side to Eiler. Brenna looking inside. Nothing there right now. She dribble drives into the lane. Pull up jump shot on the way, and nothing but net for Brenna Eiler. St. John's Tipton gets the lead back 4-2. Lady Eagle basketball. Brady Schmitz on the right wing. Skip pass left side to Feldkamp. Feldkamp cut off by Brenna Eiler. Out to Talbot. Talbot spinning on Walter into the corner. Heinen open three. Count it for Axtell. Courtney Hyman with her 27th three-pointer of the season, and it's 5-4 Lady Eagles. St. John's Tipton basketball. Gabby Smith has it for the Lady Jays, brings it across half court on Schmitz. She dribbles it over to the right side, cut off into the corner. It goes to Eilert. Kara over to Brenna on the right wing. Brenna looking inside. There's nothing there right now. Hands it out to Gabby Smith out top, and she'll reset on the offense. Left side to Brenna Eilert. Brenna on the wing, dribbles, free throw line. Got cut off and traveled. First turnover of the game for either team as Brenna Eilert gets called for the travel. Axtell has it back. Our 1A Division II Girls Sub-State Championship game here from Blue Valley-Randolph. Right side, Brady Schmitz has it for Axtell. Schmitz looks inside. Blissing, cut off by Kara Eilert, trying to put up a shot that missed. Rebound, Axtell, and a foul on St. John's Tipton. I think they just got Gabby with her second. It is on Gabby Smith. A big foul on St. John's Tipton. The point guard will come out of the game more than likely for the remainder of this first quarter. And if it stays a close game, probably for the rest of the first half. Samantha Holler set to check in. Brady Schmitz's first free throw is off the mark. She'll have another one coming up. Schmitz just a 48% free throw shooter. Axtell shoots uncharacteristic really from the free throw line for some of the area teams. They shoot 65%. St. John's Tipton is shooting 64% from the line this year. Two of the better free throw shooting teams that I've seen. Avery Gates is into the game for St. John's Tipton, 5'6" sophomore for Smith. And also Kara Eilert checking out, and Samantha Hollick in for the first time, 5'8" senior. Schmitz knocked down the second free throw, and Axtell leads 6-4. 4:24 to play, first quarter, dribbling on the right side. This is Elizabeth Walter. She takes over the point guard duties with Smith on the bench. Gates has it out top to Eilert. Brenna, left side to Chloe Miller. Chloe, back out top, Brenna Eilert has it. Brenna spins into the lane, nice feed, baseline. Chloe Miller, wide open, layup good. The assist from Brenna Eilert as she found the open Miller, and it's a 6-6 tie with 3:57 to play, first quarter. Brady Schmitz on the right wing for Axtell. Bounce pass inside to Bussing. Bussing, head fakes on Miller, gets by her, blocked from behind by Chloe. It's on the deck, tie-up forced by Avery Gates with Taylor Feldkamp, and Axtell will get the possession. Chloe Miller, a possible early candidate for the block of the game from H&R Block of Beloit, never settle for less. Axtell basketball, Hyden gets by Gates, pull up free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound tapped into the corner, and Talbot comes away with it for Axtell. Talbot driving baseline, cut off. The ball's knocked out of bounds in the near corner by Elizabeth Walter, and Axtell will keep the possession. Girls Sub-State Championship, Beloit and Norton is on Katy Country 94 tonight, so we have two that are in action on our station. Sylvan Lucas and Thunder Ridge and Pike Valley all playing tonight as well. Sub-State Championships. Taylor Feldkamp, left wing for Axtell, goes to the right side for Schmitz. Open three, right side. You could tell it was going to be short. Rebound Hyden, put back good. Courtney Hyden is off to a solid start for Axtell as they lead 8-6, and Hyden has 7 of the 8 points. 3:18 to play here in the first quarter. Crossover dribble by Brenna Eilert. Talbot reaches in and gets called for a foul. The first personal on Kirsten Talbot and the first team foul on Axtell. Inbound play coming here for St. John's Tipton. Elizabeth Walter to throw it in for the Lady Jays. 8-6, Axtell with the lead. 3:12 to play, first quarter. Gates has it, hands it out to Brenna Eilert. Brenna, dribbling right side, on the wing. Cut off by Talbot, takes the baseline all the way to the hoop, misses the layup, and a rebound to Brady Schmitz for Axtell. Kind of a forced one that time. Quickly up the floor, Feldkamp puts up a shot, and it rolls in over Avery Gates. So Feldkamp with her first basket. Axtell leads 10-6. St. John's Tipton basketball as Gates runs the point this time and brings it across half court. Picks up her dribble left side to Hollerick. The defense from Hyden out there on Hollerick as Sammy turns, fell down but kept her dribble. Out to the top, Walter, and she thought she had a open teammate on the far right wing, but Brenna was cutting to the basket and couldn't get back to it. The second turnover for St. John's Tipton. 2:32 to play, first quarter, Axtell leading 10-6. Talbot across half court for Schmitz on the right wing. Nobody guarding her. She lines up a wide open three. Front rim no good. And another offensive rebound for Axtell. They have been on the glass here in the first quarter. Talbot looking inside for Bussing. Knocked away from behind. A tie-up between Bussing and Gates. And St. John's Tipton will get the possession. So the first turnover for Axtell as the Lady Jays have the possession back. Hollerick checking out. Kara Eilert back in for St. John's Tipton. 2:16 to play. It's 10-6. Axtell with the lead. Inbound play to Elizabeth Walter. Walter brings it across the timeline. Substitution in for Axtell is Maddie Kuckelman, a 5'9 junior. She's guarding Walter right now. Gates has it, top of the key for St. John's Tipton to the right side to Miller. Chloe looking inside. Doesn't have anything right now. Back out to the top of the key to Kara Eilert. Kara holding over to Brenna on the right wing. Guarded by Talbot. Brenna on the drive. Spins into the lane. Finds Miller again. Chloe turns. Layup good for St. John's Tipton. Chloe's found herself open on the backside a couple times, and it's 10-8 Axtell with the lead. And the basketball. Heinen on the right side. Nobody's guarding her. Luckily, she dishes off to Feldkamp. Back to Heinen, right wing. Heinen guarded by Brenna Eilert. Feldkamp out top to Talbot. Talbot gets a screen from Bussing. Drives baseline. Runner no good. Rebound tapped by Kara Eilert and picked up by Elizabeth Walter. St. John's Tipton basketball. Walter quickly to Brenna Eilert. Brenna pushing the floor. And we'll pull it back out and reset in the half court. Nice for Axtell to get back. Right side of the wing. Avery Gates has it for St. John's Tipton. Baseline. Miller. Chloe turns. Backs in on Bussing, who tried to take a charge. Chloe missed a shot. And Kara Eilert over the back on the rebound attempt with her second foul. Chloe had a chance to tie it there. Couldn't get it to go down. It's the 14th foul on St. John's Tipton and the second personal on Kara. So Kara Eilert, Gabby Smith both have 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Axtell leading 10-8 with 1:03 to play in the first. Heinen has it on the right wing for the Lady Eagles. Into the corner for Kuckelman. Back to Heinen. Open three. She passes on it. Goes baseline. Bank shot no good. Rebound Chloe Miller for St. John's Tipton. Lady Jays basketball. Brenna Eilert fakes a three. Back out top to Miller. Chloe to the right side to Walter. Walter puts up a three for the lead. Right side. It bounces high and no good. Kuckelman the rebound for Axtell. St. John's Tipton still looking to get it back, but pushing the floor is Talbot. Baseline. Throws up an off-balance runner that misses. Rebound Walter. 2-on-1. Over to Brenna Eilert. Brenna all the way to the hoop. Play up good. We're tied at 10 as Brenna scores it for St. John's Tipton. Lady Eagles have the basketball. Heinen across half court out to Talbot. 19 seconds to play first quarter. Been an exciting one so far here from Randolph. Axtell basketball. Talbot guarded by Walter. A three top of the key for Heinen. Bounces no good. And Brenna Eilert there for the board with 7 seconds left. Brenna cross half court. Dribble drive. Spins. Goes into the lane. Blocking foul. And 2 free throws coming up for Brenna Eilert. Courtney Heinen tried to take a charge, but she'll get called for the personal, her first. Second team foul on Axtell. Brenna Eilert with 1.5 on the clock is headed to the free throw line for a 2-shot opportunity. Brenna went 6 of 6 from the line on the game last night, but misses the first one here. Kind of took a little bit of a hit on that hip, I think, that's been bothering her all year, which is going down into the knee with the pain, and you can tell she's in a little bit of pain after that play there. She missed both free throws. Heinen the rebound, and they won't get a shot off. We're at the end of one quarter. Kind of what we expected, a close one tonight. St. John's Tipton 10, Axtell 10 after 1. We're back in 60 seconds with the second quarter on Z96.3 The Lake and KittyCountry94.com.
Farmville Financial Services makes it simple to protect the important things, like your home, cars, family, and future. Contact Farm Bureau Agent Todd Kroger in Beloit today to see how simple insurance can be. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company. A bank is more than just a place to stash your cash, especially the Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewel, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center. The Guarantee is a vital force to the community, the kind of financial force that keeps things moving. That's because the Guarantee State Bank is a full-service bank, and only a commercial bank can offer certain kinds of services to businesses and industries, as well as a full range of services to individuals like you. The Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewel, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back on Z96.3 and online at KittyCountry94.com. The 1A Division II Sub-State Championship game between St. John's Tipton and Axtell. After one quarter, it's a 10-10 tie, much of what we expected to see here in this game. A very close one as Axtell will have the ball to start the second quarter. Brady Schmitz, free throw line jumper right side. Banks no good. Rebound Megan Bussing, and she puts it in for Axtell. Again, an offensive board for the Lady Eagles. 12-10, Axtell with a 2-point edge. Walter across half court for St. John's Tipton. Takes a couple dribbles left side to Gates. Gates on the wing, guarded by Feldkamp. Gets it back out top to Brenna Eilert. Brenna right side to Chloe Miller. Miller Nothing inside, not back to the top of the key to Kara Eilert, right side to Gates. Gates looking in for Brenna. Brenna turns on the defender, Bussing. Shot no good, but a foul on Bussing will send Brenna back to the free throw line. The first on Megan Bussing, 13th foul for the Eagles. And free throw for Brenna on the way, and it rolls in. 5 points now for Eilert. She's 1 of 3 at the line. 12-11, Axtell with the lead. Second free throw coming up for Brenna Eilert, and that one's good as well. So Brenna ties the game up as the Lady Eagles have the possession. Steal by Avery Gates. Gates has it for St. John's Tipton. Pull up, Banker spinning her, actually didn't bank, it just spun around and out, and a rebound to Axtell. Lady Eagles basketball on the right side, Brady Schmitz has it. Over to Talbot. Talbot dribbles, drives, kicks it left side to Feldkamp. 3 for the lefty on the way, bounces high and no good. Gates there for the rebound for St. John's Tipton. Lady Jays have it as Gates brings it across half court, out to Eilert out top. 12-12 tie, 6:46 to play here in the first half. On the left wing, Walter has it. Elizabeth back out top to Kara Eilert. Kara left side to Gates. Avery holding on the left wing. Inside look for Brenna Eilert. She turns, kicks it out top to Chloe Miller. Wide open 3, top of the key. Rolling in for Chloe Miller. Just her first made 3 of the season. She has only attempted 3, and St. John's Tipton leads 15-12. Inside look, Bussing banks one in for Axtell. Megan Bussing with her second basket of the quarter, I should say. And it's 15-14, Lady Jays. Walter across half court to the left side for Brenna Eilert. Brenna over to the right wing now to Avery Gates. Gates holding on the right side, guarded by Feldkamp to Miller out top of the key. Miller right side, Walter. Liz looking inside, it's not there. Nice defense really on the interior for Axtell initially, but when they drive, there's been a couple times where Chloe's been open on the backside and made a couple easy layups. Lob pass in for Brenna, who's open. Layup is good. Right when I was saying they're playing good interior defense, Brenna finds herself open and has 7, and St. John's Tipton leads by 3, 17-14. Crossover dribble, Talbot into the lane, puts up a banker that's way off, and a rebound to Chloe Miller. St. John's Tipton with the basketball back. A lead by 3. Brenna drives. Bank shot no good. Rebound loose. It's on the deck, and Avery couldn't quite get to it in time. Gates touched it last as it's out of bounds, and back to Axtell. St. John's Tipton winning 17-14. 5:19 to play here in the first half. Substitution, Holler back into the game for Kara Eilert. As Kara takes the seat for the Lady Jays. In for the first time for Axtell, Anna Bussing, a 5'10 junior. She came in for, wasn't hiding, she's still out there. I apologize, I didn't see who it was. Feldkamp to Schmitz. She fakes on the right side, goes over to Bussing for 3. It rolls out, rebound knocked out by Schmitz into the hands of Talbot. Layup good. Another offensive rebound. And a putback for Axtell as the lead's back down to 1, 17-16. St. John's Tipton basketball. Walter across half court to the right side to Hollerick. Hollerick back out to Miller. Miller to Gates on the left wing. Avery holding out there. Head fakes. Picks up her dribble. Skip pass right side to Walter. Walter cut off by Schmidt. Puts up a banker. She's falling down and it goes in. Somehow Liz was able to get that one to go, and it's 19-16 Lady Jays. Schmitz quickly back the other way to Anna Bussing baseline. Layup partially tipped by Miller. Another offensive rebound. Schmitz blocked by Miller. And the rebound taken out by St. John's Tipton. Walter pushing. Runner on the baseline is partially tipped by Feldkamp and rebounded by Heinen. Here comes Axtell the other way. Talbot on the baseline. Banker no good. Rebound knocked. Oh! It looked like it was off of Anna Bussing, but they say it's Axtell basketball, and St. John's Tipton touched it last. So the Lady Eagles have the possession. Inbound play to Anna Bussing on the left side. Back over to Talbot. 3:58 to play first half. Lady Jays lead by 3. Talbot pulls up for a banker that misses, and a foul on St. John's Tipton, though, as Talbot will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts for Axtell. Foul was called on Samantha Hollerick, her first, in the 15th foul on the Lady Jays. And again, at the free throw line, it's Talbot for Axtell, her first attempts to the game. She's a 75% free throw shooter. First one is good. 3 points for Kirsten Talbot. It's 19-17, St. John's Tipton. 3:55 to play here in the first half as Hynen's coming to the bench. I'm not quite sure why. I think they would have been just 4 out there, so they've got to have 5. And Talbot's the free throw line here for Axtell. 19-17, St. John's Tipton, 3:55 to play. First half, second free throw, nothing but net for Talbot. She has 4 now, and it's 19-18, Letty Jays. Full court press here from Axtell. That's just a full court man-to-man, actually, so everybody clears out as Brenna Eilert brings it across half court. Hands it off to Elizabeth Walter again. Gabby Smith's been out with 2 fouls since about halfway through the first quarter. Like I said, if it's close, St. John's Tipton has a lead. She'll probably sit the rest of the half. 3 for Liz, top of the key, and she buries it for St. John's Tipton. 5 for Elizabeth Walter, and it's 22-18, St. John's Tipton up 4. Skip pass to the right side intended for Feldkamp from Hyman, and she could not tell that that ball was coming her way, and it goes out of bounds back to St. John's Tipton. 22-18, Letty James with the advantage. The inbound play to Walter. 3:23 to play, first half. Walter across half court for Gates. Gates dribbling out top. That 3 by Walter was her 30th made 3 this season. Hyden knocks one away. And a foul called on Gates coming back the other way. So a turnover for St. John's Tipton. It'll be Axtell basketball. The 16th foul called on the Letty Jays and the first on Avery. It's just the 3rd turnover of the first half for St. John's Tipton. Axtell's only turned it over twice. Feldkamp checks out. Smith's back in for Axtell. Talbot again running the point for the Letty Eagles and brings it across the timeline. 22-18, St. John's Tipton. 3:10 to play. Schmitz has it. Thought about a 3. Goes left side for Anna Bissing. Back to Schmitz. 3 from the left corner. Nothing but net for Axtell. Brady Schmitz cuts the lead back down to 1 point. She has 4. It's 22-21, St. John's Tipton. Letty Jays have the basketball. Brenna brings it across half court. Guarded out top again by Talbot. Looking to the right side. It was not touched by an Axtell player. Goes out of bounds. Back to Axtell. Brenna's saying that Schmitz touched it. I really don't think she did. It didn't seem like the basketball changed any trajectory as it sailed out of bounds. It's the 4th turnover for St. John's Tipton. Talbot across half court. A 1-point St. John's Tipton lead with 2:40 to play here in the first half. That's Bussing. Anna Bussing into the corner for Hynen. Hynen on the dribble drive, and she's fouled by Walter. That was a clear foul there. A couple free throws coming up for Courtney Hynen, who has 7 for Axtell here in this first half, but hasn't scored since the first quarter. 17th foul on St. John's Tipton, the first personal on Elizabeth Walter. 2:34 to play here in the first half. Hynen at the free throw line. First one on the way, and it rolls in. That ties the game up at 22. Hynen has 8. Second free throw upcoming for Courtney, the 5'8 senior, again averaging 18 points a game. And the second free throw rolls in. She's 4 for 4 from the line, has 9 points here in the first half. And Axtell regains the lead, 23-22, a 5-0 run to the Letty Eagles. Now a full court press from Axtell. The ball's across half court. Hynen just got called for a second foul on a body check on Brenna Eilert. That's a big one for Axtell. The second for Courtney, and the 14th foul called on the Letty Eagles. I'm going to tell you, if Axtell gets foul trouble and Hynen or Talbot don't play significant minutes in this game, it's going to be tough for them to win. So that's a big foul there for Axtell. Again, the second on Hynen. Inbound play. Walter gets it into Gates. Gates back to Walter. 2:23 to play first half. Axtell winning by 1, 23-22. St. John's Tipton needs to take advantage of Hynen on the bench right now. Top of the key, Brenna Eilert has it. Brenna looking inside, crossover dribble to the left elbow. Over to Walter, open 3, left wing for Elizabeth. Bounces high, no good. And the rebound, nice box out for Anna Bussing. Axtell has it. Up ahead to Talbot. Talbot spins, baseline, bank shot, good for Axtell. Kirsten Talbot now with 6 all in this quarter, and Axtell leads by 3, 25-22. Walter has it now. Quick pass across half court. Chloe Miller over to Brenna Eilert. Brenna crosses over, lost it into the corner. Now Walter, open 3 again. Left wing for the tie, and it's good for Liz. She has 8 in the quarter, and it's a 25-25 ball game. Right side, Brady Schmitz for Axtell. Skip pass over to the left side to Feldkamp. Feldkamp traveled but didn't call it. Banking shot no good, and the rebound to Brenna Eilert. Brenna brings it across half court. Quick pass over to Walter. Walter spots up for another three. Count it again. Liz with her third three-pointer of the quarter, and she has 11. It's 28-25. St. John's Tipton back up by 3. Brady Schmitz on the right side. Inside looks for Bussing. Turnaround shot no good. Rebound Samantha Hollerick. Here come the Lady Jays. Yates has it right side. Avery dribbling out top as they'll spread out the offense. 58 seconds to play first half. St. John's Tipton winning 28-25. Walter open. Nice recovery by Schmitz. Liz goes right side at the elbow to Brenna Eilert. Top of the key looking for Gates. Avery can't track it down as it goes into the backcourt. Avery was cutting one way as Brenna threw it the other way, and it goes into the backcourt and a turnover for St. John's Tipton. Tuckelman back into the game for Schmitz for the Lady Eagles, and a timeout called by Keith Christine in St. John's Tipton. The 30-second timeout, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. St. John's Tipton 28, Axtell 25, and we're back in 30 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
Since 1945, Sunflower Seeding and Tillage Equipment has been the first and only choice for thousands of producers. The best competitors can do is try to copy Sunflower. When it comes to performance and durability, the Sunflower name has led the industry for more than 60 years. That's the heritage of Sunflower disc harrows, field cultivators, soil conditioners, chisel plows, and grain drills. Sunflower, everything you need in seeding and tillage. Get the original. There is only one. Sunflower. See your Sunflower dealer for the true original and tillage tools.
Dustin Dennis back with you on Z96.3 The Lake. The 1A Division II Sub-State Championship. Axtell and St. John's Tipton. Lady Jays lead 28-25. 42 seconds to play in the first half. Axtell basketball. Kuckelman gets it on the left wing from Anna Bussing. Skip pass into the corner for Feldkamp. Feldkamp back to Kuckelman. Top of the key, Talbot. Talbot guarded by Walter. Dribbles to the right side. Cut off. Kicks into the corner for Feldkamp. Feldkamp back on the left wing. Anna Bussing, a three on the way for the tie. Rattles out. Rebound to Chloe Miller with 22 seconds remaining here in the first half. St. John's Tipton basketball. Brenna Eilert brings it across the timeline. Liz Walters had the hot hand. She has it right side of the wing. Steps back. Another wide open three. No good. Rebounding foul is called on Chloe Miller. That's the 18th foul with 9.3 on the clock. It's a one-on-one opportunity coming up for Axtell. And Walters had the hot hand. She has 11 all in this quarter. She's 3 for 6 from three-point land in the contest. She's now made 32 threes this season, which leads St. John's Tipton. Bailey Shelito checking into the game for Miller, who picked up her first personal foul. Shelito, a 5'7" senior, out there for the first time. Free throw opportunity, a one-on-one for Anna Bussing for Axtell. She's an 82% free throw shooter this season, 37 of 45, so probably not the one you wanted to foul. First free throw bounces no good. Maybe I jinxed her. Rebound Bailey Shelito. 5 seconds to play across half court. Brenna Eilert. Brenna over to Walter. Three at the buzzer. Count it for Liz. She knocks down her fourth three-pointer of the first half, and the Lady Jays lead by 6 at halftime, 31-25. Walter with 14 points, all in that quarter. And St. John's Tipton a 6-point lead at halftime. We'll take the timeout. We're back in 2.5 minutes with our John Francis LLC halftime show on Z96.3 The Lake and KDCountry94.com.
We're Winter Spring Services in Beloit. We do a lot of routine and seasonal maintenance work in our 6-county area. We also do our share of new construction projects.
But what about in an emergency? When you need an electrician or a plumber, who do you call?
Winter Springs customers know the answer. When you can't wait, we'll be there for you.
For your plumbing, cooling, heating, and electrical needs, Winter Spring Services in Beloit.
Find out what we can do for you. Whenever you need it done, give us a call today, 738-2474. We'll be right there to help. Catch up on the latest local news and sports with the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday edition of the Beloit Call. And for all your printing needs, call the Beloit Call. They do business cards, letterheads, business and personal stationery, envelopes, tickets and forms, newsletters, and reports. Not a subscriber to the Beloit Call? You can change that by giving the call a call at 785-738-3537. That's the Beloit Call. Stop in Brown's Electronics, 705 North Lower Beloit. If you're looking for a new phone, they're a Verizon authorized retailer. Check out all the new plans, devices, and accessories that are available now. Also, if you're looking for the newest in television service, they offer Dish Network plans. Dish also has the award-winning Hopper, a whole-home DVR system that allows you to record up to 8 shows at once and a 2-terabyte hard drive, and also features Sling, which gives you the option to watch TV on any device, anywhere, plus many more features. Learn more at Brown's Electronics, 705 North Lower Beloit, or call them at 738-3332.
This is Doug Benoit, and I invite you to our 27th annual Benoit Angus sale on Thursday, March 17th, selling 160 Angus bulls and 35 replacement heifers. We at Benoit Angus are excited about our offering with cattle that excel in Cavanese, weaning weights without creep feed, feedlot performance, carcass quality, maternal excellence, and docility. Visit our website at Valley-Randolph.com to view a video of each animal selling. Again, the Benoit Angus sale is Thursday, March 17th at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you there. This is John Fouts of Fouts Insurance, your local Allied agent in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center. Why get insurance through Allied? Because we're there to help. We take the time to get to know you and help you select coverage that's just right for you. With insurance for auto, home, crop, Fouts Insurance is always looking out for you. We've got the staff with the knowledge to help you with all your insurance needs. To find out more, call Fouts Insurance today, your local Allied agent with locations in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center at 738-3558. That's 738-3558. Or stop by and see us. Fouts Insurance, proud supporter of all our local area sports teams.
Well, welcome to the Halftime Show, presented by your area Lennox dealer, John Francis LLC in Beloit, for super great service. All your plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning needs. Call John Francis at 738-2060 or 738-8801. At halftime, it is St. John's Tipton winning 31-25 over the Axtell Lady Eagles. Big-time second quarter from Elizabeth Walter with 14 points. All in that quarter. She went 4 of 6 from 3. She's 4 of 7 from 3 in the first half total. Definitely an exciting performance offensively from Elizabeth, again with 14 points at halftime for St. John's Tipton. Brenna Eilert with 8 points in the first half with 3 for 5 and 2 for 4 at the free throw line. 7 points for Chloe Miller, including a three-pointer that she got to roll in from the top of the key there in that second quarter. Rounding out the scoring for St. John's Tipton, 2 points for Kara Eilert for the Lady Jays. For Axtell, Courtney Heinen started off hot. She had 7 points in the first quarter. Picked up her second foul there about two-thirds of the way through. Well, three-fourths of the way through the second quarter. She picked up her second foul. And again, had just 2 points there in the second quarter. 9 at halftime for Courtney Heinen to lead Axtell. Kirsten Talbot with 6, all in the second quarter. 4 points added each for Megan Bussing and Brady Schmitz, and 2 for Taylor Feldkamp in the first half for Axtell. St. John's Tipton turned the ball over 5 times. Axtell with 2 turnovers in the first half. It's been a relatively clean game from that aspect. Hence, we have a 31-25 game. Some good offense being played tonight. St. John's Tipton again leading it at halftime, 31-25 over the Axtell Lady Eagles. Remind everybody, stay tuned for the Nckssports.com athlete of the game and also the block of the game from H&R Block and Beloit at the conclusion of tonight's contest. For all your tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs, get the expertise you deserve at H&R Block and Beloit. Never settle for less. We have other sub-state championship games going on. We'll tell you about those coming up after this timeout. We're back in 2.5 minutes on our John Francis LLC halftime show on Z96 Through the Lake and KittyCountry94.com.
Now you can carry your bank with you with mobile banking. Do your banking on the go with First National Bank of Beloit. With convenient and secure access to your accounts, mobile banking lets you view account balance and Beloit 21 CMP 23 has. Make bill payments. And it's so simple to sign up with First National Bank from your mobile device. 21, yes. To learn more about mobile banking, call or stop by First National Bank Beloit, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Everything's sounding all right.
Cruise Auto Parts is your local car class jobber in Beloit. Stop at Cruise now. You can get up to $100 on a Visa prepaid card with the purchase of Monroe shocks and sprung. Get a $50 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe or Rancho shocks. Get a $75 card with the purchase of 2 qualifying Monroe shocks and 2 Monroe stripes. And get a $100 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe stripes. The offer is a mail-in offer and valid February 22nd through May 31st. Stop in Cruise Auto Parts for more details. Cruise Auto Parts, your local car class jobber in Beloit, serving Northville, Kansas for half a century.
Farmers, grain prices are down and risks are up. You are making every penny count, and March 15th is the deadline to analyze your risk and understand your crop insurance options. Does it make sense to change your coverage? What private products are out there? What does my profitability look like this year? Give Zeb or Scott at Agmark a call. They have the tools and will take the time to help you understand and evaluate your risk on your operation. Call Agmark at 888-848-9979 to schedule an appointment with Zeb or Scott today.
Your tire headquarters is Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit. For light truck to car to tractor, if it's a tire you need or if it's tire related, like balancing or repair, stop by Thompson Tire. Plus, they can align your car's front end and save the life of your existing tires. For for new tires and wheels. See the staff at Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit, a proud supporter of the Beloit Trojans and the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays. Wishing them good luck this season.
This is Valerie with Farmway Co-op, and I have some news for our area graduating high school seniors. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of our Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. So make sure you apply today. Deadline is March 15th. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download from www.farmwaycoop.com.
Yeah. And Dusty Dunn is back with you on Z96.3 The Lake and online at kittycountry94.com. It's St. John's Tipton and Axtell at our halftime show, brought to you by John Francis LLC in Beloit. For super great service, all your plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning needs, call John Francis at 738-2060 or 738-8801. Again, John Francis LLC in Beloit, your area Lennox dealer, bringing you the halftime show. St. John's Tipton winning 31-25 at our girls' halftime. 1A Division II Sub-State Championship game. Again, Axtell's looking for their first state tournament appearance since the 1987-88 season. In 87 and 88, they made it to state in 1A. They've never won a game at state, and this is their opportunity to looking for to get there for the first time since 1988. St. John's Tipton again winning it at halftime, 31-25. They're the defending state champs in 1A Division II. And if you didn't know that, you can just tell by about half of the shirts that you see here that St. John's Tipton has won a boys' championship and a girls' championship. Fans are proud and loud, and St. John's Tipton winning 31-25 tonight over the Axtell Lady Eagles. Other scores at halftime of a girls' 3A Sub-State Championship game, TMP Marion leading Beloit by 2, 23-21. And after one quarter in the 1A Division I Sub-State Championship game, it was Pike Valley trailing Thunder Ridge. Thunder Ridge up 21-8 after one quarter at the 1A Division I Sub-State Championship in Mankato at Rock Hills High School. We'll take a timeout. Also, Sylvan Lucas is playing Wilson, by the way, in the 1A Division II Sub-State Championship on the girls' side tonight as well in Palco. Take a timeout. When we come back, we will have tip-off the second half in 1 minute on Z96.3 The Lake.
Connecting lives and bringing the power of information and countless hours of entertainment into the comfort of your home. That's the Cunningham Telephone and Cable experience. Every facet of Cunningham Telephone and Cable is developed to make your life easier. Easy online bill pay, bundle packages with discounts, cable channel and streaming packages, lifeline bill paying assistance, and projects to help communities grow. We love what we do. Cunningham Telephone and Cable in Glen Elder, Belleville, Concordia, and Beloit. Connect with us.
S&S Home Health takes great pride in serving North Central Kansas with all of your home health needs. S&S Home Health helps qualified patients with finding the best diabetic shoes and inserts for their diabetic footwear needs. S&S Home Health provides home visits for all of their oxygen patients. S&S Home Health has lift chairs on their showroom floor. And S&S Home Health installs stair lifts and wheelchair ramps. Just a few examples of how the S&S Home Health family helps your family. S&S Home Health in downtown Beloit.
And we'll welcome you back on Z96.3 The Lake and kittycountry94.com. St. John's Tipton and Axtell as we get set to start the second half. Axtell's already possible to start yet. There's an official still at the scorer's table, so we can't quite start. I don't know what the discussion's about, but Axtell, I think, who should have the ball? Yeah, that's what I was guessing was the question, and that's what they're talking about. And it's 31-25 as we get set to start the second half, right? This is a jump ball. It should be St. John's Tipton basketball, I think. Axtell's going to start the same way they started the game with Brady Schmitz, Kirsten Talbot, Taylor Feldkamp, Courtney Hodden, and Megan Brissing. They're moving left to right. St. John's Tipton will be moving right to left. They'll start the same way they started the game also with Gabby Smith, Elizabeth Walter, Brenna Eilert, Kara Eilert, and Chloe Miller. St. John's Tipton is leading 31-25 here at halftime. Stay tuned. We have our 1A Division II Boys Sub-State Championship game coming up next on kittycountry94.com and Z96.3 The Lake. It's St. John's Tipton and Axtell on the boys' side as well. It looks like it'll be St. John's Tipton basketball here to start the second half. So they've got the arrows switched up the right way. Half number 2, leading 31-25. St. John's Tipton again and Axtell boys. Coming up next, the Blue Jays are 22-0. Axtell 12-11 coming into tonight's contest. St. John's Tipton basketball. Again, they move right to left. Inbound play for Elizabeth Walter for Gabby Smith. Gabby had a career-high 20 last night, and she sent about 3/4 to the first half, and foul trouble with 2 early fouls. Top of the key, Walter has it. Started out here by Feldkamp, left side to Chloe Miller. Just underway in half number 2, a 6-point lead for the Lady Jays after 1 half. Top of the key, Walter again. Walter looks for Brenna Eiler at the right elbow. Knocked out by Feldkamp, but Brenna gets it back. Baseline shot for Gabby, rolls no good. And a rebound to Megan Blissing for Axtell. That was the first shot attempt of the game for Gabby Smith. Axtell basketball, baseline banker good for Brady Smith. She has 6. Axtell's within 4, 31-27. And St. John's Tipton, Gabby Smith was not behind the line on the inbound play, and a turnover gives it back to Axtell. Big turnover there. Keith Christine can't quite believe it, as Axtell has the possession back of the inbound play for Feldkamp. Over the head of Talbot, it goes into the backcourt. They're all right. They can get that as long as they didn't touch it before it goes into the backcourt, and they did not. Wide open 3 right corner for Feldkamp. Bounces no good. Rebound again on the offense for Schmidt. She misses. Another offensive board, and a foul called on St. John's Tipton as Heiden got the rebound. So again, Axtell working that offensive glass. And the St. John's Tipton foul is their first of the second half. And it's called on Elizabeth Walter, her second. Inbound play, Feldkamp, wide open Schmitz in the corner. Cut off by Miller, gets it back to Feldkamp, missed the shot, another offensive rebound, and a foul on Tara Eiler. Third personal on Tara. As Samantha Hollerick checks back into the game for the Lady Jays for Tara Eiler. St. John's Tipton just not doing a good job of getting a body on the Axtell rebounders on offense. Rebound, puts up a long 2, it bounces no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, last touch by Brenna Eiler. Axtell will keep the possession. Again, an opportunity for the Lady Eagles on an offensive rebound. Basically an offensive rebound. It was knocked out by St. John's Tipton. Feldkamp the inbound to Heinen. Heinen dribbles right elbow, jumper on the way, it bounces no good. Rebounds loose, on the deck, still on the deck, jump ball. You guessed it, Axtell keeps the possession. Just not a good job of rebounding here for St. John's Tipton really all night. They've been pounded on the glass by Axtell. Talbot into the lane, runner, banks no good. No, it's a jump ball. Brenna had the rebound and then tied up by Megan Bussing, but finally St. John's Tipton is going to get the ball back. As the Lady Jays, again, just not really finding the bodies and getting those defensive boards here early in this third quarter. With the tie-up, they get the ball, though, and Walter brings it up the floor for the Lady Jays across the timeline. 4-point St. John's Tipton lead, 31-27 with 6:44 to play in the third. Holler, top of the key to Smith. Smith takes one dribble over to Chloe Miller on the right side. Chloe holding on the right wing. Skip pass to Smith at the left elbow, out top to Eiler. Brenna taking a couple dribbles. Got it by Talbot. Again, in the man-to-man defense is Axtell. Gabby Smith has it, right side to Chloe Miller. Miller lines up a 3 again. That one bounces halfway down. It pops out. Rebound to Axtell. Tap to Kirsten Talbot. Here come the Lady Eagles. Talbot, a runner on the way over. Miller missing. Brady Smith's offensive rebound. And a rebound to Brenna Eiler. Here come the Lady Jays as Brenna hands it off to Gabby Smith. 6:06 in the third quarter. 31-27 St. John's Tipton. Schmitz on the defense on Gabby Smith. Goes left side for Hollerick. Samantha baseline to Walter. Liz head fakes out top to Chloe Miller. Miller to the right side to Brenna Eiler. Brenna steps back. 3 right wing. Bounces high and no good. And a rebounding foul on Walter is her third. That is a big foul on Elizabeth. She'll have to be careful if she stays out there. Again, the hot hand in the second quarter. She had 14 points in the first half and all in that second quarter. Again, the third personal call on Walter, the third team foul on St. John's Tipton in the second half. Out top, Talbot has it. Right elbow. Feldkamp now over to Schmitz. Schmitz fakes, drives, kicks back into the corner for Feldkamp. Long 2, good for Axtell. Taylor Feldkamp has 4 now for Axtell. The lead's down to 2, 31-29. St. John's Tipton with the basketball. Gabby Smith the inbound. And a 5-second count. Another St. John's Tipton turnover. As Avery Gates will check back in for Walter, who picked up her third foul. It's a tight one here, 31-29 the score, 5:27 to play in the third. Axtell scored only 4 points here in this second half so far. Talbot has it right side. The Feldkamp, open 3 for the lead. Goes off the top of the backboard. The rebound into the hands of Avery Gates. The Feldkamp well off the mark on that one as Gates brings it across half court. Setting up the offense for the Lady Jays. Avery dribbling out top, guarded by Feldkamp. Gates left side to Smith. Smith with a couple of dribbles out to the top. Skip pass into the corner for Miller. Chloe back out top to Smith. Gabby guarded out there by Schmitz. Chloe Miller right wing. Inside look for Brent Eilert. Nearly lost it, but got it before it goes out of bounds. Stepping back into the corner, guarded by Talbot. Fell down. The ball ends up in the hands of Gates. St. John's Tipton wanted a foul on Talbot. Nothing was called. Smith has it out top with 4:47 to play in the third, and a 31-29 lead for the Lady Jays. Miller back to Smith. Gabby was open, decides not to take the shot. Gets it to Brent at the free throw line. She turns, kicks out to Miller. Miller back to Smith. Smith drives right side, and a blocking foul on Schmitz. First one called on Brady, and the first team foul on Axtell. 4.5 to play, third quarter. Things have definitely slowed down offensively. It was a pretty high scoring first half at 31-25 in, relative terms. Axtell actually averages 60 points a game, so they were about 10 points off of their average there at halftime. Be about 5 points for a half. Inbound play, Brent Eilert out to Gabby Smith on the right wing. Gabby back to Brent at the free throw line. She turns on Talbot, head fakes, puts up a shot over Bussing, and it's no good. Rebound to the backside for Heiden for Axtell. Heiden pushing the floor, right side to Talbot. Talbot cut off on the baseline by Gabby Smith, turns and banks one in. Kirsten Talbot with 8 ties the game at 31. A 6-0 run to start the second half for the Lady Eagles. St. John's Tipton basketball. Gates across half court to Smith. Brand new ball game with 4:03 to play in the third. Between the legs with the dribble, Gabby Smith has it, gets a screen out top. And it wasn't a good one there from Chloe. She wasn't able to make one without moving. Chloe has top of the key now. Miller over to Avery Gates. Gates in for Smith in the lane. Splits 2 defenders. Layup good for Gabby. St. John's Tipton regains the lead on the first basket for Gabby Smith. 33-31, Lady Jays. Somebody left Talbot. Baseline runner left well short, and a rebound to Chloe Miller. That was a risk to leave Talbot open on the offensive end there. Kirsten again with 8. Courtney Heiden leads the way with 9 for Axtell. Elizabeth Walter a game high 14 for St. John's, but she's on the bench right now for St. John's Tipton. Out top, this is Gabby Smith. St. John's Tipton content to take a little bit of time on this possession here. Guarded out top, this is Smith, guarded by Kuckelman. Over to the right wing to Brenna Eilert. Brenna takes a couple dribbles, spins, kicks back out to Smith. 3, top of the key. Front rim missing. Rebound goes to Heinen for Axtell. And Heinen wants to run quickly across the timeline. Heinen, banker well off. Rebound is on the deck. And it's taken out by Talbot for Axtell. Talbot gets it over to Kuckelman. Kuckelman back over to Talbot. 2:45 to play, third quarter. St. John's Tipton up 33-31. Talbot's runner off the glass and good again. She's into double figures with 10 as she shoots over Chloe Miller yet again. A 33-33 tie, and the inbound pass, and a pass thrown over the head of Avery Gates out of bounds. Back to Axtell. St. John's Tipton with their 8th turnover, their third of the quarter, and a timeout called by Keith Persine and the Lady Jays. 2:35 to play, third quarter. It's a 33-33 tie. And we're back in 60 seconds on Z96.3.
Here's to the good life. It's time for the better home equity line. The home equity line from Central National Bank. A low fixed rate, flexible payment plan, fast approval in closing. The home equity line from Central National Bank. It's time for the better home equity line. It's Central time. Central National Bank. Money for life. Since 1884, equal housing lender. Central National Bank, Beloit, Tipton, and Glen Elder.
Join the patients who entrust their health care to Beloit Medical Center with the powerful tool of knowledge, the gentle hand of compassion, the listening ear of understanding. Physicians Craig Concannon, Jason Cheney, Martin Quinbeck, Chris Kemper, Carl Fugate, and Chris Moravis. Nurse practitioner Barry Adams strive to provide quality health care for all patients, serving North Central Kansas patients with satellite offices in Copper City, Roscoe, and Downs. Beloit Medical Center, placing the care in healthcare.
Axtell has the basketball out of the St. John's Tipton turnover and timeout. Driving baseline, Talbot lost it. It's on the deck. Feldkamp has it tied up by Gabby Smith, and the alternating arrow will keep it with Axtell. St. John's Tipton is leading, or actually it's tied, 33-33. 2:29 to play here in the third. 1A Division II Sub-State Championship. Inbound play picked out of midair and a steal for Gabby Smith. Smith running for St. John's Tipton. Turns, puts up a shot. It misses. She saw Brenna there to get a rebound, and then it goes into the corner, and Avery Gates has the rebound for St. John's Tipton. Brenna Eilert back out top for Gabby Smith. Again, Walter on the bench right now had the hot hand in the second quarter, but in foul trouble with 3. They can keep it close. They'll be all right keeping her on the bench. Here's Brenna. Nice spin. Baseline. Layup good on Talbot. Brenna regains the lead for St. John's Tipton. 35-33. Eilert into double figures with 10. This is the 17th time this year Brenna scored in double figures. Schmitz left baseline. Puts up a runner at Banks. No good. Busting there for the rebound and put back. Yet another offensive board and stick back for Axtell to tie the game back up. 35-35 the score. A steal for Axtell. Talbot layup good. Axtell has the lead, 37-35. Ball's loose again. It's off of Brenna Eilert out of bounds. Oh, they say Axtell touched it last. I thought Brenna might have been the one that touched it last as it goes back to the Lady Jays here. Avery Gates checking out. Back in is Elizabeth Walter. Avery will take a seat here for St. John's Tipton. Knocked out by Schmitz. Walter has it for the Lady Jays. And Liz gets rid of it to Brenna Eilert. Brenna crossover dribble to get it across before a 10-second count. 37-35 to score. Axtell leading it by 2. St. John's Tipton led by 6 at halftime, 31-25. Over to the left side, Brenna Eilert has it. Brenna out top for Walter. Walter to the right side to Gabby Smith. Smith in for Eilert. Brenna turns, baseline shot, counts, and a foul on Axtell. Brenna headed to the free throw line for a 3-point opportunity. She has 12, and we're tied at 37 with 1:06 to play here in this third quarter. Kirsten Talbot called for the foul, the second team foul, called on Axtell here in this second half. Brady Schmitz checks out. Kuckelman back in for Axtell. Brenna Eilert at the free throw line for the lead, and it's nothing but net. 13 points now for Brenna, and St. John's Tipton leads 38-37. Axtell basketball, Talbot on the right side. This one looks like it's going to come down to the wire. Feldkamp an open long 2. No good on the backside. Another offensive rebound. Talbot put back. No good. Got her own rebound. No, a foul called on Talbot. Kirsten Talbot called for her third. A big one there for Axtell. Third team foul called on the Lady Eagles in the inbound play for St. John's Tipton and Brenna Eilert with 51.9 on the clock in the third. And St. John's Tipton leading by 1, 38-37. Gabby up ahead to Chloe Miller to Walter. Liz brings it across half court. Double team, but got it out of there with it, and Hyden actually had to come back down and play defense on Hollerich, so the double team left. Brenna has it left wing. Driving, free throw line. Right side, Walter, 3 on the way, and it's good. Her 5th of the game. 17 for Liz Walter, and it's 41-37 in favor of the Lady Jays. Hyden drives baseline. Kicks it over to Kuckelman, who can't control it. It's out of bounds. Back to St. John's Tipton. 4 turnovers now for the Lady Eagles in the whole ball game. Their second of the quarter. Schmitz back into the game for Axtell for Feldkamp. 23.9 on the clock here in this third quarter as St. John's Tipton leads by 4, 41-37. Elizabeth Walter was 17, including 5 of 8 from three-point land. Cross half court, Gabby Smith spins on Kuckelman at the top of the key. Smith over to Walter, another 3 right side. That one bounces high and no good. Rebound goes to Hyden for Axtell, and she's quickly to run out with it. Quick look up ahead to Schmitz, layup good. Nice outlet look, and Brady Schmitz has 8 for Axtell. 2 seconds to play, Walter has it, and the time will run out here in this third quarter. After 3, it's St. John's Tipton still leading, but a slim margin, a 2-point lead for the Lady Jays, 41-39. We're back in 60 seconds of the fourth quarter on Z96.3 The Lake and KDCountry94.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services makes it simple to protect the important things, like your home, cars, family, and future. Contact Farm Bureau Agent Todd Kroger in Beloit today to see how simple insurance can be. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company. A bank is more than just a place to stash your cash, especially the Guarantee State Bank.
30.
Jewel Burrow, Esmond and Smith.
38 to 30.
Guarantee is a vital force to the community. The kind of financial force that keeps things moving. That's because the Guarantee State Bank is a full-service bank, and only a commercial bank can offer certain kinds of services to businesses and industries, as well as a full range of services to individuals like you. The Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewett, Burr Oak, Ezra, and Smith Center, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Three quarters in the books here in our 1A Division II Sub-State Championship game on Z96.3 The Lake and KDCountry94.com. St. John's Tipton leading 41-39. They have the ball to start the fourth and final quarter. Lady James, the defending state champs in 1A Division II. The 19-3 record coming in. Axtell also 19-3. Brenna Island out top for Walter, and a foul on Brady Schmitz. The second on Schmitz, the fourth team foul called on Axtell. Kirsten Talbot has 3 fouls for Axtell, also 3 for Kara Eilert and Elizabeth Walter for St. John's Tipton. Lady Jays basketball in the inbound play as Walter gets it in for Gabby Smith. Walter again with 17, including 5 3-pointers here in this contest for the Lady Jays. Walter, guarded by Schmitz, takes a couple dribbles, skip pass, looking for Smith. Gabby has it right side. Baseline, Gabby tried to throw it inside. It's off of Megan Bussing out of bounds. Just not a smart play right there for Gabby. Very lucky that it wasn't stolen by Bussing, and St. John's Tipton will keep the possession on the deflection. Lady Jays have it, leading by 2. Walter in for Brenna Eilert. Brenna has 13 for St. John's Tipton. She dribbles, drives, nice look baseline, and a blocking foul on Axtell. 15 foul called on the Lady Eagles. So St. John's Tipton try to force some fouls here and get themselves into the bonus. Very good free throw shooting team again this season at 64%, which is pretty good compared to most of the area teams, most of the teams really in the state. In the corner, Walter has it right side. Nice close out there by Schmitz. Walter has it back, an open 3 right side. Bounces halfway down and pops out. Bussing the rebound. Axtell basketball as Talbot brings it across half court. On the right side, Talbot blows by Eilert. Runner over Chloe Miller. Missed. Rebound to Chloe for a big-time rebound there off the Talbot miss. It looked like it was going to go down, but it popped out. 7:04 to play in the game. St. John's Tipton winning it by 2, 41-39. On the right side, Samantha Hollerick has it. Got her by Talbot. Hollerick picks up her dribble in a tough spot. Lob pass is thrown away. Bussing steals it away for Axtell. The 10th turnover for St. John's Tipton. Talbot right side to Schmitz. Schmitz drives baseline to Heinen. Layup, no good. Heinen got the rebound, throws one up and got fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Courtney Heinen. She's 4 for 4 in the game. She hasn't scored since the second quarter. She had 7 of her 9 points in the first quarter. They're doing a nice job defensively against Heinen, who averages 18 points a game and has 9 right now in this one. First free throw on the way, nothing but net. She's 5 of 5 from the free throw line and has 10 points. The lead's down to 1 for St. John's Tipton at 41-40. Hollerick, the one called for the foul. That was her second. 14th foul on St. John's Tipton as Kara Eilert checks back into the game for the Lady Jays. Second free throw for the tie for Heinen is good. No pressure there for Heinen. She has 11 now as St. John's Tipton and Axtell were tied at 41. 6:42 to play. Gabby Smith has it for the Lady Jays. Smith brings it up the floor, gets across half court, looking for Walter and overshot it. Goes out of bounds on the near sideline. Back to Axtell. St. John's Tipton with their 11th turnover. Axtell's only turned it over 4 times this entire game. And that's been something that's been big there for the Lady Jays. Axtell basketball, skip pass right side, nearly turned over, but Feldkamp there to get it before it goes out of bounds. To Feldkamp, wide open 3 for the lead. Right corner bounce is no good. Kara Eilert had the rebound, but it was knocked out by Heinen. And then it's out of bounds off of Gabby Smith. St. John's Tipton will keep the possession. Axtell will keep the possession off of St. John's Tipton. So the Lady Eagles with the possession. The inbound play. Talbot banking layup good. And Talbot has 12. Axtell regains the lead 43-41. St. John's Tipton basketball. Walter has it on the far side. Into the corner to Kara Eilert. Back to Walter. Smith out top with it. Axtell winning 43-41. Walter back to Smith. 5:56 to play in the game. Smith has it back to Walter on the right side. Kind of extended out here on the wing. Walter back out top to Gabby Smith, and she comes back over to the left side now. Elizabeth looking inside, nothing there. Close by Schmitz. Free throw line jumper for the tie. Missed. Not touched by anybody. It's out of bounds back to Axtell. And a timeout called by Keith Cassine and St. John's Tipton. 5:42 to play in the game, 43-41. Axtell winning by 2. And we're back in 30 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
Since 1945, Sunflower Seeding and Tillage Equipment has been the first and only choice for thousands of producers. The best competitors can do is try to copy Sunflower. When it comes to performance and durability, the Sunflower name has led the industry for more than 60 years. That's the heritage of Sunflower disc harrows, field cultivators, soil conditioners, chisel plows, and grain drills. Sunflower, everything you need in seeding and tillage. Get the original Sunflower.
See your Sunflower dealer for the true original and tillage tools.
43-41, Axtell leading St. John's Tipton with 5:42 to play in the game. It's been an exciting one so far here this evening. We'll take a look at some of the other scores. After three quarters, CMP Marion leading Beloit in a 3A Sub-State Championship in Norton, 38-30, and Thunder Ridge up after 45-31 on Pike Valley. Keep you up to date on those. Again, it's 43-41 Axtell. Brady Schmitz has it left corner, steps into a long two. That misses. Rebound, Kara Eilert for St. John's Tipton, and the Lady Jays have it back. Cross half court, Brenna Eilert had it knocked out. Oh, they called a carry. The ball was tipped. I don't understand how that can be a carry. The ball was tipped out by Hyden. Turnover for St. John's Tipton gives it back to Axtell, the 12th for the Lady Jays. Inbound play, Feldkamp for Talbot. 5:21 to play in the game. Axtell winning by 2. Inside look, Megan Bussing. Backs in and lost the basketball. Kara Eilert has it for St. John's Tipton and gets it out to Elizabeth Walter. Just the 5th turnover for Axtell. Quick look across half court. Brenna Eilert has it in the left corner. Back over to Smith. Smith. Back to Brenna. Left side, Brenna blows by the defense and a foul and a reach-in called on Bussing. That's the second on Megan Bussing and the 16th foul called on Axtell. So St. John's Tipton just one away from being in the bonus with 5:01 to play. Inbound play for the Lady Jays as Elizabeth Walter will throw it in here for St. John's Tipton underneath her own basket. As she looks at it, standing to the right of it, Walter into the corner for Smith. Gabby taking a couple dribbles and brings it back out to the top. They reset in the half-court offense to the right wing to Chloe Miller. Chloe out top to Kara Eilert. Kara in for Brenna. Brenna, nice look for Chloe. She couldn't control the pass, and it's out of bounds. Back to Axtell. 13 turnovers for St. John's Tipton. Chloe had a wide open layup coming her way, but I don't know if the pass was too hard or Chloe wasn't focused. Either way, it goes out of bounds. And Axtell has it back, leading by 2 with 4:40 to play. Talbot, bounce pass right side to Hyden. Hyden guarded by Walter, back over to Feldkamp. Feldkamp left side to Schmitz. Schmitz backs it out and will take some time here for the Lady Eagles. 4.5 to play. Right side in the corner, Hyden. Looks in for Bushing and a foul from behind called on Chloe Miller. The second on Chloe, the 15th foul called on the Lady Jays. Axtell basketball, Taylor Feldkamp to throw it in underneath their own basket for the Lady Eagles. Feldkamp throws it in, it's tipped out and stolen by Gabby Smith. Smith read the pass the whole way and brings it across half court. Gabby setting up in the offense. Axtell still a man-to-man defense. They've been playing that the whole game. Walter has it on the left wing. Elizabeth, skip pass, right side to Smith. Gabby to Brenna Eilert. Brenna fouled from behind by Courtney Hyden, and that's her third, and Brenna's going to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. For St. John's Tipton with 4:08 to play here in the game, it's 43-41, and Brenna to the free throw line. Again, the third personal on Courtney Hyden, and the 17th foul on Axtell. First free throw coming up here in front into the 1-and-1 for Brenna on the way, and it bounces and rolls in. Brenna with 14 for St. John's Tipton. A timeout called by Fred Feldkamp for the Axtell Lady Eagles. Axtell leads by 1, 43-42, and we're back in 60 seconds on Z96.3 The Low.
We're Winter Spring Services in Beloit. We do a lot of routine and seasonal maintenance work in our 6-county area. We also do our share of new construction projects.
In an emergency, when you need an electrician or a plumber, who do you call?
Willow Springs customers know the answer. When you can't wait, we'll be there for you.
For your plumbing, cooling, heating, and electrical needs, Willow Springs Services in Beloit.
Find out what we can do for you. Whenever you need it done, give us a call today, 738-2474. We'll be right there to help.
Catch up on the latest local news and sports with the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday edition of the Beloit Call. And for all your printing needs, call the Beloit Call. They do business cards, letterheads, business and personal stationery, envelopes, tickets and forms, newsletters, and reports. Not a subscriber to the Beloit Call? You can change that by giving the call a call at 785-738-3537. That's the Beloit Call.
4 minutes, 8 seconds to play in our 1A Division II Sub-State Championship game as Axtell leads St. John's Tipton 43-42. Brenna Eilert looking to tie it with the second free throw, and she hits it. 15 now for Brenna Eilert, and we're tied at 43 out of the timeout by Axtell. Lady Eagle basketball. Brady Schmitz on the right side. Cut off. Looks into the lane for Feldkamp. Banker for the lead, and good. Axtell regains the lead. Taylor Feldkamp now has 6, and a quick inbound for Brenna Eilert. Brenna up the floor into the corner and cut off by the Axtell defense. She spins with the defender Talbot. Baseline on Bussing. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound to Kara Eilert and a foul on Axtell. So Kara will go to the free throw line here for St. John's Tipton. She's just 4 of 10 on the season from the line. Freshman, pretty raw talent here this season for St. John's Tipton. The 5'10 freshman will try to get these free throws here. Bussing called for her third foul. First free throw for Kara, and it's too strong. Rebound goes to Bussing. Axtell basketball, the quick outlet across half court. Feldkamp into the corner for Schmitz. Schmitz cut off by Kara Eilert to the left side for Heiden. 3:37 to play, 45-43. Axtell with a 2-point lead. Talbot into the corner. Feldkamp has it back. Onto the wing to Heiden. Heiden back out top for Schmitz. Walter guarding Heiden right now. Baseline, Feldkamp into the lane for Schmitz. Open layup missed. Rebound tapped off the backboard by Kara Eilert, and Corey Miller comes away with it. Boy, Schmitz had a wide open look, and she couldn't get it to go. Here comes Walter the other way for St. John's Tipton. Knocked out from behind. A steal for Schmitz, but Walter tips it back out. It wasn't a steal. Baseline looking for Brenna Eilert. Talbot steps in front and steals it away. 14 turnovers for St. John's Tipton. Quickly across half court, Talbot into the corner for Schmitz. Axtell basketball. Schmitz low block for Bussing, up on Miller and scoring. Megan Bussing has 8. Axtell leads by 4, 47-43. Cross half court, Brenna Eilert looking for Karen. She can't control the pass. It's out of bounds. St. John's Tipton needs a timeout, and Keith Cassine knows that. That is the 6th turnover of the quarter, the 15th of the game for St. John's Tipton. Keith Cassine has used the second to last timeout, but they need it right now. 2:47 to play in the game. Axtell 47, St. John's Tipton 43. And we're back in 60 seconds on Z96.3 The Lay.
Stopping Brown's Electronics, 705 North Miller Beloit. If you're looking for a new phone, they're a Verizon authorized retailer. Check out all the new plans, devices, and accessories that are available now. Also, if you're looking for the newest in television service, they offer Dish Network plans. Dish also has the award-winning Hopper, a whole-home DVR system that allows you to record up to 8 shows at once and a 2-terabyte hard drive, and also features Sling, which gives you the option to watch TV on any device, anywhere, plus many more features. Learn more at Brown's Electronics, 705 North Miller Beloit, or call them at 738-3332.
This is Doug Benoit, and I invite you to our 27th annual Benoit Angus sale on Thursday, March 17th, selling 160 Angus bulls and 35 replacement heifers. We at Benoit Angus are excited about our offering with cattle that excel in Cavanese, weaning weights without creep feed, feedlot performance, carcass quality, maternal excellence, and docility. Visit our website at Benoitangus.com to view a video of each animal selling. Again, the Benoit Angus sale is Thursday, March 17th at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
2:46 to play in the game, 47-43. Axtell with the lead in our girls 1A Division II Sub-State Championship game. St. John's Tipton again, the defending state champs in 1A D2. Axtell looking to dethrone them here and get to the state tournament. Not really dethrone, but knock them out and not give them a chance to defend their crown. On the right side, Kuckelman into the corner for Feldkamp. Feldkamp back out to Talbot. 2:25 to play in the game. Axtell up 4. Here's Heiden with it. Left corner, Kuckelman. Kuckelman double team. Tries to dribble out of it and does, and a blocking foul called on St. John's Tipton. It's the 6th. And the inbound play coming now for Axtell. The next one puts Axtell in the bonus. Schmitz back into the game for the Lady Eagles for Kuckelman. And Hollerick back in for Kara Eilert for St. John's Tipton. Inbound play for the Lady Eagles and Feldkamp to throw it in. Feldkamp looking in for Schmitz. Schmitz blows by the baseline, in for Heiden, open layup, good. Courtney Heiden has 13, Axtell leads by 6, 49-43. 6 points is the biggest lead of the game for the Lady Eagles. St. John's Tipton basketball, Smith drives in, had it knocked out, and it went off of her leg, out of bounds. Back to Axtell. 7 turnovers for St. John's Tipton here in this fourth quarter, 16 in the game. Gabby Smith with the turnover, and Avery Gates is checking back in for the Lady Jays. There's 6 players on the floor, and the officials didn't let anybody come off. We had to call a timeout. There were 6 players on the floor, and the officials didn't wait a long enough time as Avery Gates was coming into the game. You can't tee up St. John's Tipton. That's the officials' fault down here for handing the ball so quick. They need to be conversing and talking. It should be Axtell basketball down here, I think. That's St. John's Tipton just got teed up, and that's just not right. You got to know that there's a substitution coming into the game if you're the officials. You just have to know. Brenna Eilert's the captain, and she's talking right now, and this is at a sub-state championship game. You just can't do it. Free throws coming up here for Axtell. There's going to be a technical foul on St. John's Tipton for having 6 on the floor. And that's just not the right call. Free throw for Heinen on the way and good. Kind of mars what's been a really good game. Courtney Heinen puts it in, and it's 50-43. Axtell's lead is 7. Second free throw good as well. Heinen benefits from it, knocks them both down. Axtell leads by 8, 51-43, with 1:54 to play in the game. And Axtell has the basketball. And now Axtell's calling for a tee for Keith Cassini. Now let's go ahead and compound the problem and make it worse. Axtell has the basketball after the 2 made technical free throws. Talbot to the right side to Schmitz. And Schmitz is fouled by Elizabeth Walter. That's number 4 on Elizabeth. 17th foul, 1-on-1 opportunity coming up for Brady Schmitz. Looking more and more like St. John's Tipton will not be able to defend their crown out at Dodge City here on the girls' side as Axtell leads 51-43. Chloe Miller comes out of the game. Tears in her eyes because there's still 1:49 left. St. John's Tipton has a chance here still. Free throw on the way and rolling in for Brady Schmitz. It's getting harder and harder with every free throw that goes in, though, for Axtell. They're 5 for 5 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. 51-43 to score. Second free throw for Schmitz for a 10-point lead, and it's good. Nothing but net. Well, large mountain to climb here for St. John's Tipton. Schmitz is into double figures with 10. Walter across half court to the right side. Picks up the dribble, goes back out top to Brenna Eilert with 1:39 to play. Brenna dribbles left side, a high dribble and a carry. Another St. John's Tipton turnover. They have 8 in the fourth quarter. 17 in the game, and Axtell's only turned the ball over 6 times. You want to know what the difference in the game is. That's what it is. Inbound play, Feldkamp for Schmitz. 1:34 to play. Schmitz gets it over to Talbot. Talbot brings it across half court for Axtell. Dribbles over to the left wing. Keith Cassini calling for a foul out top, and his girls I don't think can hear him. Bussing right side, baseline to Heinen, kicks it back over to Feldkamp and out to Talbot with 1:17 to play. Keith wants a foul. They're not doing it. Heinen over to the right side for Feldkamp, back to Schmitz. They're just not listening to Keith Cassini. Now finally Samantha Holler. And a foul on St. John's Tipton. Out top, they're going to get it on Holler. The third on Holler with 1:06 to play in the game. It's 53-43. And to the free throw line is Kirsten Talbot for Axtell. Axtell's been very good from the line here tonight. They're 6 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Winning it by 10, 53-43. First one for Talbot on the way, nothing but net. Axtell looking for their first state tournament appearance since 1988, and it looks more and more like they're going to be able to pull off the feat. Leading by 11, 54-43. Hollerick checks out. Chloe Miller back in for St. John's Tipton. Second free throw coming up for Talbot. And that one's good as well. Talbot makes it. She's 4 for 4 in the game. Axtell is 8 of 8 from the stripe here in this fourth quarter, getting 55-43. Walter out top to Eilert. Brenna 3, banking in for Brenna Eilert. She knocks down the triple and cuts the lead down to 9 with 56.8 on the clock, 55-46. Axtell leading it. We're back after this timeout as Keith Cassini's used his final timeout. We're back in 60 seconds on D96 through the Lake and KatieCountry94.com.
This is John Founts at Founts Insurance, your local Allied agent, Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center. Why get insurance through Allied? Because we're there to help. We take the time to get to know you and help you select coverage that's just right for you. With insurance for auto, home, crop, life, and business, Founts Insurance is always looking out for you. We've got the staff with the knowledge to help you with all your insurance needs. To find out more, call Founts Insurance today, your local Allied agent with locations in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center at 738-3558. That's 738-3558. Or stop by and see us. Founts Insurance, proud supporter of all our local area sports teams.
Now you can carry your bank with you with mobile banking. Do your banking on the go with First National Bank of Beloit. With convenient and secure access to your accounts, mobile banking lets you view account balances and transactions, make transfers between accounts, and make bill payments. And it's so simple to sign up with First National Bank from your mobile device. To learn more about mobile banking, call or stop by First National Bank Beloit, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
55-46, Axtell leading St. John's Tipton with 56.8 on the clock. There's still time for the Lady Jays, but they definitely need to get things going, get some quick fouls. Inbound play to Brady Schmitz, up for busting across half court for Heinen. Problem is Axtell does not miss from the free throw line. Heinen's double teamed, and then they called a foul on St. John's Tipton. She was actually triple teamed. The 8th team foul called on the Lady Jays, and the second personal on Avery Gates for St. John's Tipton. Again, Axtell is 8 of 8 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. Heinen in the game is 8 of 8 herself, and she misses the first one. So big miss there for Heinen for Axtell, and it's still a 9-point game, 55-46. Just under 50 seconds to play in the contest. Heinen's second free throw coming up, and that one's good. So Heinen knocks down the second, and it's 56-46. Axtell leads by 10. Walter across half court, dribble off her foot. Smith has it open three, left wing, bounces no good, and Heinen the rebound for Axtell. Heinen across half court to the right side for Feldkamp. Feldkamp, double team, ball's knocked loose. Tie-up called, and the alternating arrow will keep it with Axtell, it looks like. Yep, Axtell will keep the possession. 32.2 on the clock in the ball game, 56-46, Axtell with the lead. 16 points for Courtney Heinen, 14 for Kirsten Talbot. Talbot's fouled in the inbound play by Avery Gates. That's the third on Avery. 19 foul on St. John's Tipton. Axtell right now 9 of 10 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. Talbot in the game is 4 for 4 from the line. First one for Kirsten on the way and good. 15 now for Kirsten Talbot, back to an 11-point lead. 57-46 Axtell. Second free throw coming up for Talbot. On the way and good again. Talbot knocks them both down. 58-46. Axtell with a 12-point lead. St. John's Tipton's season is coming to a close here tonight, it looks like. Eilert left side to Gabby Smith. Gabby out top for Walter. Liz's three, top of the key, bounces high. No good. Rebound Heinen. And a foul on Gabby Smith is her third. So Walter misses that one. She has 17 points, had 14 of those in that second quarter. Was on fire for St. John's Tipton as the Lady Jays led by 6 after the first half, 31-25. But Axtell here in the second half has really turned it on offensively. They've been efficient from the free throw line. That was a 10th team foul. Heinen back to the line for Axtell. First one good. Axtell now 11 of 12 from the line here in the fourth. 59-46 the score. Elizabeth Walter gets a hand from the crowd as she comes to the bench, and also coming to the bench is Avery Gates. Obviously there's going to be some tears for St. John's Tipton as Brett Eilert comes to the bench as well. 17 seconds left in the Lady Jays season as on the second free throw. 12 of 13 from the line. That's going to win you some basketball games. It's 60-46 Axtell. Up the floor, the runner no good for Gabby Smith. The rebound to Busing. Axtell basketball, 7 seconds remaining. Keith Christine calls off the Dogs. Final score, Axtell 60. St. John's Tipton 46. The Lady Eagles are headed to state for the first time since 1988. St. John's Tipton, the defending state champs, sees their season come to a close. Can't hang your heads, but it's going to hurt right now for St. John's Tipton as they finish the season at 19-4, and Axtell with the win is 20-3. St. John's Tipton Lady Blue Jays are the sub-state runner-up in 2016. St. John's Tipton boys are coming up next. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show on Z96.3 The Lake and online at KittyCountry94.com.
Bunch is your local car class jobber in Beloit. Stop and cruise now. You can get up to $100 on a Visa prepaid card with the purchase of Monroe shocks and struts. Get a $50 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe or Rancho shocks. Get a $75 card with the purchase of 2 qualifying Monroe shocks and 2 Monroe struts. And get a $100 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe struts. Offers a mail-in offer and valid February 22nd through May 31st. Stop and Cruise Auto Parts for more details. Cruise Auto Parts, your local car class jobber in Beloit, serving Northville, Kansas for half a century.
Farmers, grain prices are down and risks are up. You are making every penny count. And March 15th is the deadline to analyze your risk and understand your crop insurance options. Does it make sense to change your coverage? What private products are out there? What does my profitability look like this year? Give Zeb or Scott at Agmark a call. They have the tools and will take the time to help you understand and evaluate your risk on your operation. Call Agmark at 888-848-9979 to schedule an appointment with Zeb or Scott today.
Your tire headquarters is Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit. For light truck to car to tractor, if it's a tire you need or if it's tire related, like balancing or repair, stop by Thompson Tire. Plus, they can align your car's front end and save the life of your existing tires. For new tires and wheels, see the staff at Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit, a proud supporter of the Beloit Trojans and the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays. Wishing them good luck this season.
This is Valerie with Farmway Co-op, and I have some news for our area graduating high school seniors. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of our Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. So make sure you apply today. Deadline is March 15th. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download from www.farmwaycoop.com.
Connecting lives and bringing the power of information and countless hours of entertainment into the comfort of your home. That's the Cunningham Telephone and Cable Experience. Every facet of Cunningham Telephone and Cable is developed to make your life easier. Easy online bill pay, bundle packages with discounts, packages, lifeline bill paying assistance, and projects to help communities grow. We love what we do. Cunningham Telephone and Cable in Glen Elder, Belleville, Concordia, and Beloit. Connect with us.
We welcome you to the postgame show here on Z96.3 The Lake and online at KDCountry94.com. St. John's Tipton Lady Blue Jays fall tonight 60-46 to Axtell. An outstanding second half from the Lady Eagles as they were almost automatic from the free throw line in the fourth quarter and really the entire game. I'll try to total up the whole game totals, but Axtell in the fourth quarter went 13 of 14 from the free throw line and helping to this 60-46 win here tonight. One of the big things that helped also for Axtell, they had just 6 turnovers in the contest tonight. St. John's Tipton turned the ball over 17 times. Lady Jays finished their season at 19-4. Axtell is now 20-3 and headed to the 1A Division II state tournament at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, where they will move on to the state tournament. And St. John's Tipton again, the defending state champs in the 1A Division II. We won't be able to say that anymore after tonight, as Axtell wins it by a final of 60-46. Winning the way for the Lady Eagles, Courtney Hyden had 18 points, just 3 of 9 from the floor, but she went of 11 of 12 from the free throw line for Axtell, and also hit a 3-pointer in the game, 18 for Hyden, 16 for Kirsten Talbot. She went 6 of 6 from the free throw line for Axtell. Those are the only players in double figures for Axtell. 8 points for Megan Bussing, also 6 points for Taylor Feldkamp. Actually, Brady Schmitz was also in double figures. My correction there, 10 points for Brady Schmitz. She went 3 of 12 and 3 for 4 from the free throw line for the Lady Eagles. So Axtell again winning it by a final of 60-46. They played just 7 players in the contest as Anna Bussing and Maddie Kuckelman both played but did not score for Axtell. They win it by a final of 60-46. They're now 20-3 on the season and have won their 10th consecutive game heading into the state tournament. St. John's Tipton with the loss finishes 19-4. The Lady Jays were led by Brenna Eilert with 18 points, 17 for Elizabeth Walter, including 14 of those 17 in the second quarter. Got into a little bit of foul trouble in the second half. They're the only 2 players in double figures. 7 points for Chloe Miller in the final game of her career, the senior for St. John's Tipton. She'll be going to play volleyball next year at Kansas Wesleyan, but had a solid season this year, averaging 8 points and then 8.5 rebounds. Finishes with 7 tonight for St. John's Tipton. Also 2 each for Gabby Smith, the senior, who had a career-high 20 last night, but got in early foul trouble tonight and couldn't get things rolling offensively for the Lady Jays. Again, 2 for Gabby and 2 for Kara Eilert, the freshman. Avery Gates, Bailey Shellito, Megan Bates, and Samantha Hollerick all played here tonight. Bates, Shellito, and Hollerick all seniors as well for St. John's Tipton. See their season and careers come to a close here tonight. St. John's Tipton 60, Axtell 46 in our girls sub-state championship game against the first time since 1988 that Axtell has made it to the state tournament in basketball. Again, their girls volleyball has had a lot of success over the past couple seasons, but this is the first time in basketball that they've been able to break through and make it to the state championship tournament coming up next week in Dodge City at United Wireless Arena. Axtell 60, St. John's Tipton 46 Take another timeout. More of our postgame show coming your way in 2.5 minutes on Z96.3 The Lake and KittyCountry94.com.
SNS Home Health takes great pride in serving North Central Kansas with all of your home health needs. SNS Home Health helps qualified patients with finding the best diabetic shoes and inserts for their diabetic footwear needs. SNS Home Health provides home visits for all of their oxygen patients. SNS Home Health has lift chairs on their showroom floor. And SNS Home Health installs stair lifts and wheelchair ramps. Just a few examples of how the SNS Home Health family helps your family. SNS Home Health in downtown Beloit.
Here's to the good life. It's time for the better home equity line. The home equity line from Central National Bank. A low fixed rate, flexible payment plan, fast approval and closing. The home equity line from Central National Bank. It's time for the better home equity line. It's Central Time. Central National Bank. Money for life. Since 1884, equal housing lender.
Central National Bank, Beloit, Tipton, and Glen Elder.
Join the patients who entrust their health care to Beloit Medical Center with the powerful tool of knowledge, the gentle hand of compassion, the listening ear of understanding. Physicians Craig Concanon, Jason Cheney, Martin Quinda, Chris Kemper, Carl Fugate, and Chris Morosis. Nurse practitioner Terry Adams strive to provide quality health care for all patients, serving North Central Kansas patients with satellite offices in Copper City, Glasgow, and Brown. Beloit Medical Center, placing the care in health care.
Farm Bureau Financial Services makes it simple to protect the important things like your home, cars, family, and future. Contact Farm Bureau Agent Todd Clover in Beloit today to see how simple insurance can be. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company. A bank is more than just a place to stash your cash, especially the Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewel, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center. The Guarantee is a vital force to the community, the kind of financial force that keeps things moving. That's because the Guarantee State Bank is a full-service bank, and only a commercial bank can offer certain kinds of services to businesses and industries, as well as a full range of services to individuals like you. The Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewel, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 1945, Sunflower Seeding and Tillage Equipment has been the first and only choice for thousands of producers. The best competitors can do is try to copy Sunflower. When it comes to performance and durability, the Sunflower name has led the industry for more than 60 years. That's the heritage of Sunflower disc harrows, field cultivators, soil conditioners, chisel plows, and grain drills. Sunflower, everything you need in seeding and tillage. Get the original. There is only one. Sunflower.
See your Sunflower dealer for the true original and tillage tools.
And we welcome you back on our post-game show here on Z96.3 The Lake and KittyCountry94.com. The Axtell Lady Eagles won 60-46 to move on to the state tournament, 1A Division II in Dodge City at United Wireless Arena. Again, the first time since 1988 that Axtell makes it to state as they win 60-46. Time for the block of the game is sponsored by H&R Block and Beloit. For all your tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs, with the expertise you deserve at H&R Block and Beloit. Never settle for less. Block of the game was pretty simple, a pretty big block shot by Chloe Miller in the second quarter for St. John's Tipton. Part of the early nice start for the Lady Jays, but in the end they couldn't come away with it, and Chloe Miller does get the block of the game, though, here for St. John's Tipton. For all your tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs, get the expertise you deserve at H&R Block and Beloit. Never settle for less. Athlete of the game from Nckssports.com. Your home on the web for the latest news, standings, schedules, and scores. The Northern Plains League, North Central Activities Association, other area league schools is Nckssports.com. We're going to go with co-athletes of the game. Big nights tonight from Brenna Eilert and Elizabeth Walter. Brenna was 6 of 11, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, had 18 points, and played pretty much all of the game until she came out in the final seconds. She played the entire game here tonight. And Elizabeth Walter probably would have played the entire game had she not been in some foul trouble in the contest. She had 17, 14 of those in the second quarter, including 4 threes. She went 5 of 11 from three-point land in the contest. Again, 17 for Liz, 18 for Brenna Eilert. For St. John's Tipton, they're co-athletes of the game from NCKSports.com. The Thunder Ridge Lady Longhorns are headed to the state tournament. They went in Mankato tonight, won a Division I sub-state championship over Pike Valley, 59-48. Thunder Ridge led from start to finish in that one. Cassie Breton with 22, Kirsten Berger 16 to lead the way for the Lady Longhorns. Riley Gardner had a game-high 26 for Pike Valley, and Jenna Johnson scored 11. Beloit was trailing by 11 with a minute and a half to play in the 3A sub-state championship game, and I Haven't seen the final on that one yet. But again, Beloit with the deficit, and it looks like they will not be headed to state in 3A as TMP Marion had the 11-point lead. Again, Axtell wins here tonight over St. John's Tipton 60-46. Congratulations to the seniors Gabby Smith, Chloe Miller, Megan Bates, Samantha Hollerick, Bailey Shellett are the 5 seniors for St. John's Tipton on fine careers. We're going to effort to talk with Keith Christine at some point tonight here, probably maybe at halftime of the boys contest if we can get them in here on Z96 Points of the Lake and KittyCountry94.com. This wraps up our coverage of the girls game. The boys championship game coming up next on Kitty Country 94 and online on KittyCountry94.com and Z96 Points through the Lake, St. John's Tipton and Axtell on the boys side next in 2 minutes on Z96.3.
We're Winter Spring Services in Beloit. We do a lot of routine and seasonal maintenance work in our 6-county area. We also do our share of new construction projects.
But what about in an emergency? When you need an electrician or a plumber, who do you call?
Willow Springs customers know the answer. When you can't wait, we'll be there for you.
For your plumbing, cooling, heating, and electrical needs, Willow Spring Services in Beloit.
Find out what we can do for you. Whenever you need it done, give us a call today, 738-2474. We'll be right there to help.
Catch up on the latest local news and sports with the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday edition of the Beloit Call. And for all your printing needs, call the Beloit Call. They do business cards, letterheads, business and personal stationery, envelopes, tickets and forms, newsletters, and reports. Not a subscriber to the Beloit Call? You can change that by giving the call a call at 785-738-3537. That's the Beloit Call.
Stop in Brown's Electronics, 705 North Mill Beloit. If you're looking for a new Valley-Randolph Verizon authorized retailer, check out all the new plans, devices, and accessories that are available now. Also, if you're looking for the newest in television service, they offer Dish Network plans. Dish also has the award-winning Hopper, a whole-home DVR system that allows you to record up to 8 shows at once and a 2-terabyte hard drive, and also features Sling, which gives you the option to watch TV on any device, anywhere, plus many more features. Learn more at Brown's Electronics, 705 North Mill Beloit, or call them at 738-3332.
This is Doug Benoit, and I invite you to our 27th annual Benoit Angus sale on Thursday, March 17th, selling 160 Angus bulls and 35 replacement heifers. We at Benoit Angus are excited about our offering with cattle that excel in Cavanese, weaning weights without creep feed, feedlot performance, carcass quality, maternal excellence, and docility. Visit our website at BenoitAngus.com to view a video of each animal selling. Again, the Benoit Angus sale is Thursday, March 17th at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
Now, we were looking for 3 consecutive years of the St. John's Tipton Blue Jay boys and girls both making it to state. The girls are not going to make it this year. They fall to Axtell 60-46. But the boys have their chance to make it to the state tournament still here tonight for the 3rd consecutive season. St. John's Tipton, the number 1 seed on the boys' side in the sub-state, and it's not even really close. They're 22-0. Axtell's the number 2 seed, and they've lost 11 times this year. They're 12-11, 1-10 against teams with records above 500 this season. So Axtell struggled against good teams this season, but they've beaten the teams probably they should have beaten this year. Kind of been an up and down, almost hovering around 500, really. They were 10-11 coming into the tournament, and really in contested games, they're right at 500 at 11-11. They have the first round bye that gives another win on their total. Again, St. John's Tipton coming in at 22-0. They won the semifinal game over Southern Cloud on Thursday, 62-21. Davis Beaver had 21, including 14 in the third, going 5 of 6 from three-point land. Again, as St. John's Tipton won 62-21. Dylan Hollerick had 10. St. John's Tipton led 12-0 after one, and Hollerick scored 8 of those first 12 points in the first quarter, as the Blue Jays again picked up the 41-point win. Axtell won 66-33 over over Blue Valley on Thursday night. Axtell with that victory. They were led by Colton Bussing with 26. Caleb Bussing had 18 in that win for the Axtell Eagles. Again, as they are 12-11, St. John's Tipton 22-0. First time even throughout this long stretch that St. John's Tipton has had of success. They've never had an undefeated regular season, and they did that this season, going 20-0 in the regular season, 12-0 in the Northern Plains League. And again, now they're 22-0 coming into this one, with their closest games being a 5-point win over Hill City back on January 8th. They won by 9 over Osborne, 51-42 on January 12th, and then right before the break, or before the end of the season, they had a hard-fought 51-47 win over Bennington back on February 23rd. So those are the single-digit wins this year. The rest of the 19 other wins, or the 18 other wins, I guess the first round bye counts as a win The other 18 contested games that they've won have all been by double digits, and not a whole lot of them real close. 14-point win at Lincoln to finish the regular season back on the 26th of February. So St. John's Tipton, again, they're looking for their third straight trip to the state tournament. This is the fourth straight year that they've been in the sub-state championship. They lost by 2 on a buzzer beater to White City back in 2013 in Tesket. 2 years ago they won it in Sylvan Grove, a hard-fought one in the first half where they were tied with Natoma and ended up winning it by 15 to make it to the state tournament and ended up ultimately winning the state championship in 1A Division II. And then in last season they won over Northern Valley over in Phillipsburg in the sub-state championship to make it to state, and they finished as the runner-up to Sharon Springs last year in the 1A Division II state tournament. So they're looking for their third state tournament appearance. St. John's as a school had 4 state tournament appearances in 75, 76, 79, and 82. Tipton never made it to state as just their own school in their history. So St. John's Tipton, with St. John's and St. John's Tipton combined, have 6 state tournament appearances. Again, a state championship 2 years ago, a state runner-up finished last year. They're looking to make it back for the 3rd straight year. This is also the 4th consecutive year that Axtell's been a sub-state championship. In 2013, they won the sub-state championship over B&B and then went on to win the state title over Fowler in 2013 in 1A Division II. And then in 2014, they lost to B&B in the sub-state championship game, and then last year they defeated Lynn to make it to the state tournament. And at state last year, they lost in the first round to St. John's Tipton in Dodge City, 57-45. So a rematch of last year's first-round state tournament game. Teams are a little bit different. They're missing some of those seniors and leaders from last year, so we'll see what happens here in 2016 at sub-state. St. John's Tipton and Axtell boys coming your way. Take another 2.5-minute timeout. We're back with starters. More on the pregame and tip-off coming your way on Z96 Through the Lake and KDCountry94.com.
This is John Fouts at Fouts Insurance, your local Allied agent in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center. Why get insurance through Allied? Because we're there to help. We take the time to get to know you and help you select coverage that's just right for you. With insurance for auto, home, crop, life, and business, Fouts Insurance is always for you. We've got the staff with the knowledge to help you with all your insurance needs. To find out more, call Fouts Insurance today, your local Allied agent with locations in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center at 738-3558. That's 738-3558. Or stop by and see us. Fouts Insurance, proud supporter of all our local area sports teams.
Now you can carry your bank with you with mobile banking. Do your banking on the go with First National Bank of Beloit. With convenient and secure access to your accounts, mobile banking lets you view account balances and transactions, make transfers between accounts, and make bill payments. And it's so simple to sign up with First National Bank from your mobile device. To learn more about mobile banking, call or stop by First National Bank Beloit, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Cruise Auto Parts is your local car class jobber in Beloit. Stop and cruise now. You can get up to $100 on a Visa prepaid card with the purchase of Monroe shocks and struts. Get a $50 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe or Ratio shocks. Get a $75 card with the purchase of 2 qualifying Monroe shocks and 2 Monroe struts. And get a $100 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe struts. The offer is a mail-in offer and valid February 22nd through May 31st. Stop in Cruise Auto Parts for more details. Cruise Auto Parts, your local car class jobber in Beloit, serving Northville, Kansas for half a century.
Farmers, grain prices are down and risks are up. You are making every penny count, and March 15th is the deadline to analyze your risk and understand your crop insurance options. Does it make sense to change your coverage? What private products are out there? What does my profitability look like this year? Give Zeb or Scott at Agmark a call. They have the tools and will take the time to help you understand and evaluate your risk on your operation. Call Agmark at 888-848-9979 to schedule an appointment with Zeb or Scott today.
Your tire headquarters is Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit. For light truck to car to tractor, if it's a tire you need or if it's tire related, like balancing or repair, stop by Thompson Tire. Plus, they can align your car's front end and save the life of your existing tires. For new tires and wheels, see the staff at Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit, a proud supporter of the Beloit Trojans and the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays. Wishing them good luck this season.
Dusty Dennis back with you here on Z96 Through the Lake and KDCountry94.com. St. John's Tipton and Axtell boys getting set for our sub-state championship here in Randolph, Blue Valley-Randolph High School. For boy girls, by the way, the final score on their game was TMP Marion 60, Beloit 48. So just 2 points difference for the loss for Beloit than there was for St. John's Tipton. Our score 60-46 here again. Beloit 60-48. TMP Marion wins in 3A sub-state in Norton. So our only girls team that we know of for sure right now that's made it to state in our area is Thunder Ridge. And we will plan to have Thunder Ridge basketball on Katy Country 94 next week from the 1A Division I state tournament at the Civic Center in Dodge City. St. John's Tipton coming in at 22-0 on our boys game. Axtell is 12-11. The Blue Jays led this season by Davis Dubert, averaging 22.5 points and 9 rebounds. He's had 21 games in double figures, 11 double-doubles this season. Had a season and career high of 35 against Osborne back on January 12th. And he's 42 of 87, or 42 of 81, I should say, from three-point land this season, shooting over 50% from three, despite starting the season just 1 of 17 from three-point land. He's really caught fire and been very, very good for the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays this season, as he needed to be. 79 of 100 from the free throw line, shooting 58% overall from the floor. And we're talking about a kid that does not just shoot on the inside. He shoots from everywhere on the floor and is at 58% this season as a pure shooter for St. John's Tipton, averaging 22.5 points. If he's not the 1A Division II Player of the Year this year, I'm going to want to see who's better than him, basically, is what it's coming down to for St. John's Tipton. He's the only player averaging double figures for the Blue Jays. Mason Eilert averages 8.5 points and 6 rebounds. Also for St. John's Tipton, they're getting 6 points and a rebound and a half per game from Aaron Hankey. Just under 6 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals a game from Parker Gates, the 6-foot senior for St. John's Tipton. So those are the leaders for the Blue Jays. Off the bench, they're getting nice production from Dylan Hollerick at 5 points a game, and Eddie Kinnigman 5 points and 4 boards per contest. St. John's Tipton averages 62.5 points a game this season. They're giving up 33 on defense, and that's the calling card for the Blue Jays this season. Has really been their defense and the way they've played on that end of the floor. Axtell averages 55 points a game, give up 51. Again, they come in with a record of 12-11. They went 6-6 in the Twin Valley League this year. Jason Tynan in his first year as the head coach for the Eagles. They've been led by Caleb Bussing, averaging 13 points a game. Colton Bussing averaging 13 as well. Caleb's just over 13, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists a game. Colton Bussing averages 13 points, 4.5 boards, and 2 assists for Axtell. Mitchell Kuckelman just under 10 points a game and 4.5 rebounds. Bryce Cook, the senior, averaging 9.5 points and 4 boards. And Adam Kuckelman averaging just under 9.5 points and 4 rebounds. Bryce Cook leads the team with 5.5 assists a game, and Adam Kuckelman is averaging 3.5 assists for Axtell. Again, they're in Jason Tynan's first year as the head coach, as they're 12-11 this season. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start first with St. John's Tipton in the home white uniforms with the blue numbers and the blue trim. They'll start at point guard with Parker Gates, a 6-foot senior. 6 points, 3.5 rebounds a game for St. John's Tipton here this season. Also for the Blue Jays at guard, Isaac Meyer, a 5'3 senior. By the way, Gates also averaging 4 assists and 2 steals, as we mentioned. Isaac Meyer averages 2.5 points and a rebound and a half for St. John's Tipton this season at guard, a 5'3 senior again. Also at guard, Aaron Hankey, a 5'11 junior, 6 points, 1.5 rebounds, 2 assists a game for the Blue Jays. Davis Dubert, the forward position, a 6'4 junior, 22.5 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal and a half. And Mason Eilert leads the team with a block shot per game and has 8.5 points, 6 rebounds. He's a 6'3 junior in the post for St. John's Tipton. Coached by Lance Bergman in his 7th year with a record of 118-43, 105-34 in 6 years at St. John's Tipton. And on neutral floor, they're 34-12. This year, they're 5-0 away from road or home court on the neutral floor. Again, they're 22-0 overall this season. Starting lineup for the Axtell Eagles, they'll look like this. At a guard position, Colton Bussing, a 5'10 senior, averages 13 points, 4.5 boards, and 2 assists. A sharpshooter from three-point land, noticed in the game there against Blue Valley the other night. Also at a guard will be Bryce Cook, a 6'2 senior, 9.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 5.5 assists a game. Adam Kuckelman, 6'1 senior, gets a start at 9.5 points, 4 rebounds a game, and 3.5 assists. Caleb Bussing, also a guard, 6'1 sophomore, 13 points, 4.5 rebounds. And in the middle, Mitchell Kuckelman, 6'2 senior, just under 10 points a game and 4.5 rebounds for the Axtell Eagles. And they're 12-11. They went 6-6 in the TVL. Coached by Jason Tynan in his first year with a record of 12-11 and assisted by Melvin Baker. Again, the Blue Jays coached by Lance Bergman, assisted by Gary Haig. Axtell this season 2-2 on a neutral floor. Again, they're 12-11 and went 1-10 against opponents with records of 500 or better in 2015-16. St. John's Tipton, the number 1 ranked team in the state, according to the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association at the end of the season, as they take the floor, and we are set for tip-off between the Blue Jays and the Eagles here on Z96.3 The Lake and KatyCountry94.com. Parker Gates in the middle of the floor for St. John's Tipton. Jumping center for Axtell will be Mitchell Kuckelman, as we are set to go from Blue Valley-Randolph High School here in Randolph. St. John's Tipton looking to make it to state for the 3rd straight year. Kuckelman and Gates up for the tip, and Parker match there by a few inches, wins it, and St. John's Tipton has it. Gates setting up the offense for the Blue Jays, as Axtell will start in his zone defense. On the left side, this is Meyer with it. Isaac to the right side to Gates. Parker fakes, looks inside to Mason Eilert. Layup no good, but a foul on Axtell. Quick foul on the Eagles, and that's going to be big if they get in foul trouble, because they can't afford to lose some of these taller guys on the inside that they're going to need out there. First personal on Mitchell Kuckelman. First team foul called on the Eagles. And Mason Eilert to the free throw line for St. John's Tipton for 2 attempts. Mason's first one on the way, and it's too strong. He's got another one coming up. Mason is 65% from the free throw line this season for the Blue Jays. Just into this one, no score between the Eagles and Blue Jays. Second free throw for Mason on the way, and it's nothing but net. So Mason knocks down 1 of 2 as the Blue Jays lead 1-0. Full court press from St. John's Tipton. Cook has it. Back over to Bussing. His pass across half court is tipped out, and a blocking foul called on St. John's Tipton and Aaron Hankey. The first on Hankey. First team foul called on the Blue Jays. 7:34 to play first quarter. 1-0 St. John's Tipton. The inbound play for Axtell. Adam Kunkelman throws it in and gets it into Bryce Cook. Cook, a 6'2" point guard, being guarded by the 5'3" Isaac Meyer. St. John's Tipton, as always, in a man-to-man defense. Left corner, Caleb Bussing has it. Bussing on the drive on Dubert, spins, baseline, puts up a shot well off the mark, and a rebound. Jump ball called, and Axtell will keep the possession. So the Eagles keep it, and the inbound play coming for Adam Kunkelman and Axtell. Kunkelman underneath the basket, looks to get it in. And Parker Gates knocked it out. It goes out of bounds. Possession stays with Axtell here. Again, it's Adam Kunkelman, the 6'1" senior, to throw it in. Axtell starting 6'1", 6'2", 6'2", and 6'1". 6'4", and 6'3" for St. John's Tipton, as well as a 6-foot Gates. That's being generous when they put 6 foot for Parker. He's not any more than that. That's just what I'm saying. Bryce Cook to the right side to Kunkelman. Adam Kunkelman to Mitchell Kuckelman, free throw line. Cut off by Mason Eilert, right side of the wing. Cook has it, a 3 on the way for Axtell. Bounces no good. Nice box out by Gates as the ball goes over the backboard and out of bounds. Back to St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball, and the inbound play coming for Isaac Meyer. We played 55 seconds. Blue Jays lead 1-0. Inbound play coming for Isaac Meyer for St. John's Tipton. Meyer trying to get it in, and does finally to Aaron Hankey. The full court man-to-man defense as Hankey quickly pushes the floor and brings it across half court to Parker Gates. Gates setting up the offense for St. John's Tipton, left side to Hankey. Hankey inside for Mason Eilert. Mason out to Dubert, top of the key, open 3. Count it, nothing but net for Davis Dubert. Can't leave him open if you're Axtell, and Davis knocks it down. It's 4-0 Blue Jays. Axtell basketball as Cook has it back from Caleb Bussing and brings it across half court. Into the corner, Colton Bussing, open 3. Way off, missed everything. Rebound Davis Dubert. Blue Jay basketball, Davis across half court. Crosses over on the dribble right side. Kicks it to Isaac Meyer. Meyer out to Gates. Gates holding out top and guarded by Adam Kunkelman. It's a screen from Dubert. Parker drives. Oh, he had Mason out. It was tipped out. Hankey has it now. Baseline. Meyer back to Hankey. Hankey skip pass. Right side, Parker Gates. Gates puts up a 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound tapped into the hands of Mason Eilert. Mason backing in. Ball tipped over to Meyer. Meyer has it for the Blue Jays. Out to Gates again. Parker guarded out top by Adam Kunkelman. Gets a screen from Eilert. Gates on the right wing, out to Dubert. Free throw line, turnaround shot on the way. Good for Davis Dubert. He was well guarded there. It didn't matter. 6-0 at a timeout. Jason Tynan and the Axtell Eagles. 5:55 to play first quarter. Blue Jays up 6-0. And we're back in 30 seconds on Z96 points through the league.
This is Mallory with Farmway Co-op, and I have some news for our area graduating high school seniors. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of our Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. So make sure you apply today. Deadline is March 15th. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download from www.farmwaycoop.com.
5:55 to play first quarter. St. John's Tipton leading Axtell. Score is 6-0. Davis Dubert has 5 of those 6 for the Blue Jays here in the first quarter. Jason Tynan called the timeout, talked to his group, and they have the ball back after the break. Bryce Cook on the drive, puts up the shot over Gates and banks it in. So Bryce Cook scores as he blew by a Hankey. Gates tried to get there on the recovery, but Cook scores anyway. It's 6-2, 5:40 to play first quarter. Mason Eilert across half court to Parker Gates out top. At the circle here, Parker Gates calls out the offense. Guarded by Kuckelman. Left side, Dubert. Dubert gets a screen at the left elbow. Nice pick and roll. Inside look, Mason Eilert with the dribble. Way up good. Mason makes it 8-2. St. John's Tipton. A great execution of the pick and roll that time for St. John's Tipton. In the corner, this is Bussing with it. Bussing back over to Caleb Hyman, who checked in for the first time for Axtell at the time, out of 5'10 senior. On the left wing, Cook has it. Into the corner again. Adam Kuckelman. Kuckelman out to Caleb Bussing. A three on the way. Bounces no good. The rebound short side goes to Davis Dubert. Blue Jay basketball as Dubert brings it up the floor. Steps into a three. Top of the key. Bounces no good. Rebound Colton Bussing for Axtell. And up the floor, a offensive foul as Parker Gates played some defense there and says let's go to the crowd and gets them pumped up. An offensive foul called on Colton Bussing, his first, and the second team foul on the Eagles. That's the first turnover for either team. Isaac Meyer checks out of the game, as does Mason Eilert. And Mason's throwing it in. In for St. John's Tipton is Eddie Kenningsman, 6-foot junior. Mason's still out there. Parker Gates brings it across half court for the Blue Jays. Gates over to the left wing to Davis Dubert. Dubert gets a screen from Kenningsman at the right elbow. Davis into the corner. Between the legs with the dribble. Kicks it over to Hankey. Open three, left wing for Aaron. Bounces front rim and it misses. The rebound into the hands of Axtell and Caleb Hyman. And a foul called on St. John's Tipton. I think they got Hankey with another one. It is the second personal on Aaron and the second team foul on St. John's Tipton. So Dylan Hollerick will check into the game for the Blue Jays, 5'9 junior for the first time. Also, Mitchell Kuckelman, who had an early foul, checks back in for Axtell. He's in for Caleb Hyman. 8-2, St. John's Tipton, 4:34 to play, first quarter. Eagle basketball and the inbound play coming for Caleb Bussing. St. John's Tipton again winning it by 6. Cook brings it across half court, left side of the wing to Adam Kuckelman. Adam out top to Caleb Bussing, right side to Cook. Cook on the right wing. And we have a moving screen called on Caleb Bussing. Another offensive foul on Axtell. Third team foul and the second turnover for the Eagles. Both of the turnovers have been on offensive fouls for Axtell, as the Blue Jays have the possession back, leading 8-2 with 4:22 to play in the first. Hollerick to throw it in for the Blue Jays, in for Parker Gates. Gates brings it up the floor, runs the point, setting up the offense for St. John's Tipton. Dribbles right side to Dylan Hollerick. Hollerick on the wing, back out top for Dubert. Dubert got it by Cook. The left elbow to Gates. Three, left wing for Parker. Front rim, no good. It goes off the backside to Colton Bussing. Eagle basketball. Bussing pushes into the corner for Cook. Back to Caleb Bussing. On the drive and a blocking foul out top on Eddie Kenningsman. First on Eddie, third team foul on St. John's Tipton. 3:56 to play, first quarter. 8-2 Blue Jays. Davis Dubert has 5 of those 8 points here for St. John's Tipton in this first quarter. Inbound play coming for Axtell. Throwing it in as Cook into the corner to Kuckelman. Adam gets it out to Caleb Bussing. Colton right side to Cook. Cook skip pass. Colton Bussing left side. Nice recovery by Parker Gates into the corner for Kuckelman. In for Caleb Bussing. Caleb turns out top to Cook. And a foul called on St. John's Tipton and Mason Eilert. Mason called for his first personal. Fourth team foul on St. John's Tipton. Inbound play for Axtell again underneath the hoop. And for Parker Gates, for Axtell, Parker Gates knocks it loose and knocks it out of bounds. And the possession, I was saying in for Parker Gates because he's about to steal it, and it goes out. Axtell will keep the possession of the inbound play for Cook out top. Cook, crossover dribble on Hollerick, left side to Adam Kuckelman. Adam to Mitchell Kuckelman, top of the key, right side to Cook again. Nice recovery by Hollerick defensively. On the right wing, Cook takes the dribble back out top, Colton Bussing. Left side of the wing now for Adam Kuckelman again. Top of the key to Caleb Bussing. Caleb over to Colton on the right wing. Inside to Kuckelman. Mitchell turning, shooting over Kenningsman. No good, and a foul called on Eddie. That's his second. Kenningsman called for his second personal, and 2 free throws coming up for Mitchell Kuckelman. Been a lot of whistles already in this first quarter. The 15th foul on St. John's Tipton. 3:20 to play here in the first. First free throw for Kuckelman on the way. Nothing but net. First point of the game for Mitchell Kuckelman. 8-3 St. John's Tipton. Second free throw coming up here for Kuckelman. Looking to cut into the St. John's Tipton lead more. Second free throw on the way, and it's good. So Kuckelman knocks them both down. And it's down to an 8-4 lead for St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball as Parker Gates brings it across half court. He walks it across, picked up by Adam Kuckelman out top. Gates gets a screen from Mason Eilert. Dribble drive, looks inside for Mason Eilert. Ball's tipped. Mason comes away with it. Drives in, throws up a runner that misses. Parker saves the rebound, but it's out of bounds. It went off the leg of Kuckelman. Mitchell Kuckelman out of bounds. The possession stays with St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball as Parker Gates will throw it in. Parker underneath his own hoop, in for Davis Dubert. Dubert dribbles, drives, kicks right side to Ryan Gingler. Open three. Good as it rattles in for Ryan Gingler. 11-4, St. John's Tipton. A big three from Gingler. Driving is Caleb Bussing. His shot rolls no good. Mitchell Kuckelman the rebound for Axtell. Back into the corner for Cook. Cook on the drive. Runner up off the glass and no good. Mitchell Kuckelman the rebound. Back up and good for Axtell. Mitchell Kuckelman with 4 now, and it's 11-6 Blue Jays. St. John's Tipton basketball. Parker Gates has it with 2:27 to play, first quarter. Gates brings it across half court. Picked up by Adam Kuckelman again. Right side to Ryan Gingler. Gingler looks in for Mason Eilert. Mason back to Gingler. Gingler skip pass. Left side Parker Gates. Gates left open for a wide open 2. Misses. Rebound tapped around into the hands of Hollerick. Dylan into the lane. Runner blocked by Kuckelman and taken out by Kuckelman. All in the same motion. Up the floor. Kuckelman misses the layup. Rebound. Parker Gates for St. John's Tipton as he knifes through 2 defenders to get it. Blue Jay basketball. Baseline. Mason Eilert stripped from behind, but a foul on Cook. The first on Bryce Cook. 4th team foul called on Axtell. Substitution coming into the game for the Eagles is Burt Dieters, a 5'10 junior, as he comes in for Colton Bussing. 11-6, St. John's Tipton, 1:56 to play, first quarter. And the winner moves on to the state tournament. St. John's Tipton looking for their 3rd consecutive trip. Inbound play to Parker Gates. Gates over to Gingler. Gingler lobs inside for Davis Dubert. He makes the catch up on Kuckelman, layup good. So Davis, when he can't get it on the outside, he'll post you up on the inside. He has 7. It's 13-6. Blue Jays up the floor. Layup missed by Axtell. Rebound. Cook touched it, and it's picked up by Hollerick. And a foul called on Axtell. I think it was Mitchell Kuckelman that missed that runner there for Axtell. And the foul called on the Eagles. I believe that's the 2nd on Cook. And it is. 2nd personal on Bryce Cook. 15 foul called on the Eagles as Colton Bussing checks right back in. 7-point lead for St. John's Tipton with 1:38 to play, first quarter. 13-6. Inbound play for Ryan Gingler on the right side. Ryan bounce pass inside for Davis Dubert. Davis kicks out top to Parker Gates. Gates fakes a 3, left side. Gingler wide open again. That one bounces no good, and Colton Bussing the rebound for Axtell. The Eagles want to push. Adam Kuckelman steps back, right side Bussing into the corner. Colton to Caleb Bussing. Couple dribbles, top of the key. Dieters, left side now to Mitchell Kuckelman. Over to Colton Bussing. He's guarded by Gates. Head fakes, drives, kicks out top. Dieters head fakes on Gingler, drives in, and a blocking foul called on Ryan on the floor. 16 foul on the Blue Jays, and the first on Ryan Gingler. Well, we've pretty much established how the game's going to be called here tonight, so both teams are going to have to adjust to that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong that they're calling all the fouls. They're probably legitimate calls, but some officials call games different, so both teams will adjust to the way the game's being called, hopefully. Skip pass left side to Colton Bussing with 1 minute to play, and the Blue Jays lead 13-6 here in quarter number 1. Inside, Caleb Bussing puts up a shot over Davis Dubert and scores. First basket of the game for Caleb Bussing, and it's 13-8 St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball. Davis Dubert brings it across half court. It's a screen from Parker Gates. Davis has it back to Gates. Jason Tyler wanted a moving screen on Gates. Nothing called there. Parker, couple dribbles out top. His pass is tipped. It's loose. Kuckelman can't control it. Gates gets it back. Parker in for Mason Eilert. Mason up with the shot. Banking missing, and a rebound to Colton Bussing. Mason's kind of been off with that shot here so far in this first quarter. 25 seconds to play. Blue Jays lead by 5, 13-8. Got a 20 seconds right side. This is Dieters with it. Dieters lobs it back out for Bussing out top. Colton picked up his dribble in a tough spot. Gets it back over to Dieters on the right wing. Dieters to the wing for Kuckelman. Adam drives baseline. Back out to Colton Bussing. Bussing out to the top of the key to Kuckelman. Mitchell back to Bussing. 2 seconds. Bussing throws one up. Nice defense from Parker Gates, but it was nearly tipped in by Dieters at the buzzer, but it falls short. We've hit the end of one quarter. St. John's Tipton leads by 5 over Axtell after 1, 13-8. We're back to the second quarter in 60 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake and KDCountry94.com.
Connecting lives and bringing the power of information and countless hours of entertainment into the comfort of your home. That's the Cunningham Telephone and Cable experience. Every facet of Cunningham Telephone and Cable is developed to make your life easier. Easy online bill pay, bundle packages with discounts, cable channel and streaming packages, lifeline bill paying assistance, and projects to help communities grow. We love what we do. Cunningham Telephone and Cable in Glen Elder, Belleville, Concordia, and Beloit. Connect with us.
S&S Home Health takes great pride in serving North Central Kansas with all of your home health needs. S&S Home Health helps qualified patients with finding the best diabetic shoes and inserts for their diabetic footwear needs. S&S Home Health provides home visits for all of their oxygen patients. S&S Home Health has lift chairs on their showroom floor. And S&S Home Health installs stair lifts and wheelchair ramps. Just a few examples of how the S&S Home Health family helps your family. S&S Home Health in downtown Beloit.
St. John's Tipton has the ball to start the second quarter. They lead by 5 after 1, 13-8. Davis Dubert with 7 of the first quarter points here for St. John's Tipton. Adam Bates checks in to start the second quarter, the 5'11 sophomore, as Parker Gates resets the offense. 13-8, St. John's Tipton. Davis open three from the left wing. Nothing but net for St. John's Tipton. Dubert already into double figures for the 22nd time this season. He's scored in double figures every game. It's 16-8 Blue Jays. 7.5 to play in the first half. Out top, this is Burt Dieters. Left side, step back, Kunkelman into the corner for Caleb Bussing. Bussing back out top for Colton Bussing. Got it by Parker Gates, left side of the wing. Now it goes to Burt Dieters. Dieters, one dribble into the corner for Colton Bussing. Nice pressure defense from Gates. Bussing drives, running layup, no good. And a rebound is tipped loose. Davis Dubert has it for St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball as Parker Gates brings it across half court. Gates, the screen out top from Dubert. On the left side, tries to lob inside for Davis. The ball's tipped and stolen away. First turnover of the game for St. John's Tipton. Caleb Bussing looking inside. The ball's tipped and stolen away by Mason Eilert. His pass up ahead to Davis Dubert, who tracks it down in the corner. Davis out to Ryan Gingler. That was the third turnover for Axtell. Davis open three, left corner. That one bounces halfway down and out. Mason, the offensive rebound for St. John's Tipton. Eilert had it tipped and stolen away, though, by Tuckelman. Turnover for St. John's Tipton. Eagle basketball. Adam Tuckelman, left side, picked up by Ryan Gingler. Skip pass, left corner to Mitchell Tuckelman. Mitchell back over to the wing for Dieters. 6:23 to play, first half. St. John's Tipton up 16-8. And the winner to the state tournament. Losers done for the season. Adam Kunkelman gets it out top to Colton Bussing. Fires a three deep top of the key, no good. Mason Eilert rips down the rebound for St. John's Tipton. He's been doing real good on the glass for St. John's Tipton so far in this game. Davis Dubert will bring it up this time for the Blue Jays. Guarded by Colton Bussing. A screen out top from Gingler. Right side, Mason Eilert has it back. He turns and shoots, and it's halfway down and spins out. Adam Kunkelman the rebound. Good look for Mason. He just couldn't get it to go down. Kunkelman, right side. Dieters got away with a travel. Banking layup, no good. And Mason rips down another rebound. Mason Eilert again all over the glass for St. John's Tipton. Up the floor, though, the ball's tipped loose, and Kunkelman takes it away. Another turnover for St. John's Tipton, their third, all in this quarter. Runner for Adam Kunkelman misses. Rebound back to Kunkelman. Back up, missing. Rebound out of bounds. No, Parker Gates saves it in, but he's out of bounds, actually. So the possession stays with St. John's Tipton. Axtell's had some good looks here, but they've just kind of been going in out of control for the most part. Haven't been able to knock down shots here. Mason Eilert's really been controlling the glass. Timeout, Lance Bergman and St. John's Tipton. Just maybe to calm down the nerves a little bit for the Blue Jays. 5:26 to play, first half. 16-8, St. John's Tipton, and we're back in 30 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
Here's to the good life. It's time for the better home equity line. The home equity line from Central National Bank. A low fixed rate, flexible payment plan, fast approval and closing. The home equity line from Central National Bank. It's time for the better home equity line. It's Central Time. Central National Bank. Money for life. Member FDIC and your hometown. Since 1884, equal housing lender.
Central National Bank, Beloit, Tipton, and Glen Elder.
5:26 remaining in the first half. It's 16-8, St. John's Tipton. Axtell basketball out of the Blue Jay timeout as Caleb Bussing looks to throw it in. He gets it into the corner for Caleb Hyman. Extended on the right wing to Colton Bussing on the drive. A shot over Davis Dubert is good for Caleb Bussing. Caleb has 4, and it's 16-10 Blue Jays. 5:14 to play here in the first half. Parker Gates across half court to Adam Bates. Bates back to Gates. Gates Has it, dribbles, drives, right side, gets a screen out there, goes to the baseline, scoop layup. I think he probably should have passed it to Hollerich. He missed the layup, and a rebound to Axtell. Quickly up the floor, crossover dribble by Caleb Bussing, spins in the lane and scores on Dubert. Caleb Bussing has 6, and it's 16-12 Blue Jays. So 4 straight for Axtell to cut the lead down to 4. Parker Gates across half court, pressured out top by Hyman. Between the legs with the dribble, he resets the offense. Parker left side to Bates. Bates gets a screen from Dubert. Free throw line jumper for Adam. Good for St. John's Tipton. Adam Bates, the sophomore, knocks down the big shot. It's 18-12 Blue Jays. Up the floor, a miss by Cook and a foul on Axtell, and Colton Bussing on the rebound by Parker Gates. Parker kind of went flying and showed his theatrics again there. The foul on Axtell is the 16th foul, and the second personal on Colton Bussing. I think it definitely was a foul on Bussing, but Parker definitely doing what he's always done this year and selling it for St. John's Tipton. 4:24 to play first half as the Blue Jays lead 18-12 with the basketball. Inbound play, the ball's tipped by Bussing, but into the hands of Davis Dubert. Dubert over to Ryan Gingler. Gingler brings it across half court to the right side. Bounce pass into the corner for Mason Eilert. Gingler setting up the offense. Davis Dubert at the right elbow, guarded by Cook. Lobs inside for Mason Eilert. Open layup, good. Good position for Mason. He has 5 for the Blue Jays, and they lead by 8 again, 20-12. 4:03 to play. Up the floor, Hyman, and an offensive foul. Stepping in to take the charge is Mason Eilert. Mason has been huge in this game for St. John's Tipton. He's got 5 points, but he's been on the glass. Those hustle plays, sometimes you don't show up in your box score. Mason has been making all of those tonight for St. John's Tipton. That's the first foul called on Hyman, and it's the 4th turnover for Axtell. 3 of them have been on offensive fouls. 17 foul, but it's a player control foul, so St. John's Tipton just has the ball. Ryan Gingler in for Dylan Hollerich. Hollerich back over to Gingler. Gingler back to Hollerich. Hollerich brings it up the floor and across the timeline. Dylan picks up his dribble, gets double teamed. Gingler to Parker Gates out top. Gates to the elbow to Dubert. Davis turns, free throw line. Fronts on Cook, puts up a runner that banks no good. Rebound tapped out by Dubert, but into the hands of Adam Kunkelman. Kunkelman quickly across half court for Axtell. He gets it over to Cook at the free throw line. Right elbow jumper bounces no good. Parker Gates the rebound for St. John's Tipton. Blue Jays have really been limiting Axtell to one opportunity each time down the floor. Left elbow jumper partially tipped and missed by Gates. The rebound for Kunkelman and Axtell. Parker now 0 for 5 from the floor as Cook has it back on the right wing. 3:15 to play first half. 20-12 St. John's Tipton. 1A Division II Boys Sub-State Championship. Out top, this is Adam Kunkelman, right side to Cook. Cook back out top to Hyman, left side to Kunkelman. This is Adam again with it. Adam Kunkelman, top of the key to Colton Bussing, right side Cook again, guarded by Davis Dubert out there. Top of the key to Mitchell Kunkelman, left side to Colton Bussing. Bussing looks inside on the low block, turnaround shot for Hyman on the way. It bounces no good. Davis Dubert rips down the rebound for St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball with an 8-point lead. Dubert across half court. Behind the back of the dribble. Has it left wing into the corner for Hollerich. Dylan, nice bounce pass inside for Mason Eilert. Kicks out top to Parker Gates. Mason didn't have anything offensively. Wisely got rid of the basketball. Right side of the wing to Ryan Gingler. From Gates. Gingler, top of the key to Dubert. Dubert gets by Cook. Step back jumper left side. Nothing but net for Davis Dubert. He has 12 and the lead is 10. 22-12 Blue Jays. Right side Cook. Out to Hyman. Left side now. Bussing dribbles it back out to the top of the key. Bussing left side of the wing. Here's Bryce Cook with it, baseline. Mitchell Kunkelman turns on Mason Eilert, shot on the way and rolling in for Mitchell Kunkelman. 6 points for Kunkelman, his first points of the second quarter. 22-14, Blue Jay lead is 8. Parker Gates has it with 1:56 to play in the first half, and he brings it up across the timeline. Gates down at the top of the key. And guarded out there by Adam Kunkelman. Goes over to Dubert to the right side, and an offensive foul called on St. John's Tipton, a moving screen. 17 foul on the Blue Jays. Their 4th turnover. And they get Dylan Hollerich with this one, his first. 1:46 in the first half. The Blue Jays lead by 8, 22-14. Adam Bates checking back into the game for the Blue Jays. He's in for Parker Gates, it looks like. So Gates comes out. Colton Bussing with Gates guarding him has not scored in this game. He's averaging 13 a game. I think Parker gave a little motivation and a little talk to Adam Bates when he came in defensively there. Right side of the wing, this is Adam Kunkelman to Mitchell Kunkelman out top. Left side of the wing, Hyman, baseline. Caleb Bussing backing it on Dubert. Layup good. Caleb Bussing with 8. As St. John's Tipton's lead back down to 6, 22-16. Blue Jay basketball. Dubert brings it across half court with 1:18 to play in the first half. Crossover dribble. Left side, Hollerick, open 3. Left side for Dylan. Good for St. John's Tipton. Dylan Hollerick knocks down his first 3 of the game, and it's back to a 9-point lead, 25-16. A blocking foul in the basket counts. Ryan Gingler fouling Bryce Cook back the other way for Axtell. They wasted no time bringing it back up the floor. It's the second foul on Gingler, and it's 25-18, a 7-point lead for St. John's Tipton. And the second personal on Gingler, the 18th foul, as Parker Gates will check back into the game for the Blue Jays. For Gingler, who picks up number 2. 1:05 to play here in the first half. The Blue Jays lead by 7. Cook looking to cut it back down to a 6-point game. Free throw on the way for Bryce, and it's good. 5 points now for Bryce Cook, 25-19, St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball. Parker Gates has it and brings it up the floor. Gates across the timeline, guarded out top by Adam Kunkelman. Gates to the right wing. His pass is tipped and stolen away by Caleb Bussing. Bussing all the way to the hoop. Layup is good. No! Axtell, they touched the net. That should not count. An Axtell player came in and touched the net. That basket should not count, but they're going to count it. 25-21 the score. They really should wave this shot off. 51.1. As that was the 5th turnover for St. John's Tipton. The basket was good for Caleb Bussing. He's into double figures with 10. The foul was called on St. John's Tipton on Adam Bates, his first. Free throw on the way, rattles out. Rebound Davis Dubert for St. John's Tipton. So here come the Blue Jays. Davis picks up his dribble, right side to Bates. Bates pressured, right wing for Mason Eilert, and a foul on Mitchell Kunkelman. That's the second on Mitchell. 18 foul, and a 1-on-1 coming up for Mason Eilert. 40.3 on the clock in the first half, 25-21 the score. 5-0 run right now for Axtell. As Mason Eilert's at the free throw line, he's 1 for 2 in the game. 5 points for Mason. First free throw on the way, and it's good. 6 points now for Mason, 26-21 the score. 40 seconds to play here in the first half. St. John's Tipton led by 5 after 1. They lead by 5 right now. Make it 6 as Mason knocks down the free throw. So Mason's now 3 for 4 from the line. 27-21 Blue Jays. Axtell basketball. Cook brings it across half court. He's picked up by Bates out there. Dribbles to the right side. Hands off to Colton Bussing out top. Bussing guarded by Parker Gates. He's standing about in between half court and the 3-point line. Parker is. Bussing's extended all the way to about 2 feet in front of the half court line with 19 seconds to play as Axtell looks to hold for the final shot. Bussing hands it off to Kunkelman. Left side to Cook. Cook back into the corner for Bussing, and another offensive foul on a moving screen called on Axtell. The 3rd turnover of the quarter, the 5th of the game. 19 foul. Who'd they get with the foul? It was called on Caleb Bussing, his 2nd. So Caleb Bussing, Colton Bussing, Mitchell Kunkelman, and Bryce Cook all have 2 fouls here in the first half. And the Blue Jays have the ball back with 12.2 on the clock, leading by 6, 27-21. Davis Dubert with the inbound play for St. John's Tipton. Dubert in for Parker Gates. He had a nice steal to get the inbound pass. Parker uses the speed to bring it up the floor between the legs of the dribble and then lost it. Another turnover for St. John's Tipton. Hyman has it over to Colton Bussing, right side. Heaves a 3 at the buzzer. Front rim no good, and that's the, actually it was rebounded, but the shot won't count for Axtell when we've hit halftime. St. John's Tipton winning it by 6 after break over Axtell, 27-21. We're back with our halftime show in 2.5 minutes on Z96.3 The Lake and online at KatieCountry94.com.
Join the patients who entrust their health care to Beloit Medical Center with the powerful tool of knowledge, the gentle hand of compassion, the listening ear of understanding. Physicians Craig Concannon, Jason Cheney, Martin Quinda, Chris Kemper, Carl Fugate, and Chris Moses. Nurse practitioner Terry Adams strive to provide quality health care for all patients, serving North Central Kansas patients with satellite offices in Copper City, Glasgow, and Brown. Beloit Medical Center, placing the care in healthcare.
Farm Bureau Financial Services makes it simple to protect the important things like your home, cars, family, and future. Contact Farm Bureau Agent Todd Clover in Beloit today to see how simple insurance can be.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
A bank is more than just a place to stash your cash, especially the Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewel, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center. The Guarantee is a vital force to the community, the kind of financial force that keeps things moving. That's because the Guarantee State Bank is a full-service bank, and only a commercial bank can offer certain kinds of services to businesses and industries, as well as a full range of services to individuals like you. The Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewel, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 1945, Sunflower Seeding and Tillage Equipment has been the first and only choice for thousands of producers. The best competitors can do is try to copy Sunflower. When it comes to performance and durability, the Sunflower name has led the industry for more than 60 years. That's the heritage of Sunflower disc harrows, field cultivators, soil conditioners, chisel plows, and grain drills. Sunflower, everything you need in seeding and tillage. Get the original. There is only one. Sunflower.
See your Sunflower dealer for the true original in tillage tools. We're Willow Springs Services in Beloit. We do a lot of routine and seasonal maintenance work in our 6-county area. We also do our share of new construction projects.
But what about in an emergency? When you need an electrician or a plumber, who do you call?
Willow Springs customers know the answer. When you can't wait, we'll be there for you.
For your plumbing, cooling, heating, and electrical needs, Willow Springs Services in Beloit.
Find out what we can do for you. Whenever you need it done, give us a call today, 738-2474. We'll be right there to help.
And we'll welcome you back on our halftime show presented by your area Lennox dealer, John Francis LLC in Beloit. For super great service, all your plumbing, heating, electrical, and air conditioning needs, call John Francis at 738-2060 or 738-8801. We'll go through the first halftime statistics quick, and we'll be joined by Keith Christine, coach of the St. John's Tipton Lady Blue Jays, here on our halftime show coming up momentarily. Davis Stewart with 12 of the 27 for St. John's Tipton in the first half, 5 of 8 from the floor and 2 of 4 from three-point land for the Blue Jays. Also, Mason Island, who's played very well in the first half, making a lot of the hustle plays, getting on the rebounds. He has 7 in the first half, 2 of 5 from the floor and 3 of 4 at the free throw line for the Blue Jays. 3 points off the bench on a couple threes for Ryan Gingler, and Dylan Huller, each with a 3-point basket in the first half and 2 at halftime for Adam Bates for St. John's Tipton. Again, they lead 27-21 at halftime. Axtell led by Caleb Bussing with 10, 5 of 8 from the floor. Also 6 points for Mitchell Kunkelman and 5 for Bryce Cook to round out the 21 for the Eagles. St. John's Tipton 27, Axtell 21 here at the half. We remind everybody to stay tuned at the end of the game for the block of the game from H&R Block and Beloit. For all your tax bookkeeping and payroll needs, get the expertise you deserve at H&R Block and Beloit. Never settle for less. We are joined by Keith Christine, the head coach of the St. John's Tipton Lady Blue Jays. Unfortunately, Coach, a little bit different interview that we'll have here to end your season this year than we did last year, as you won't have a chance to get back out to state, falling tonight to Axtell 60-46. Just kind of a roller coaster of a game, really. Gabby picked up a couple early fouls for you, so it kind of changed what you were able to do, but you still had a 5-point lead at halftime because Liz scored 14 in the second quarter for you. Probably feeling pretty good at the half, weren't you?
Yeah, we really were, but, Gabby did pick up 2 fouls, but, I elected to set her the rest of the half on the bench because I thought Avery Gates, as a sophomore, came out there and gave us good minutes the first half, and, Liz sparked us there in the second quarter by the threes that she hit, and, it was one heck of a ball game. I think we really outplayed them, about 2/3 of the game, and they outplayed us a third of the game, but that's what counted. But really, when we were playing well, we gave up too many offensive rebounds to them, and that's what killed us. We never got to the free throw line enough. We sent them to the free throw line, and they made their free shots tonight. But again, the first half we were satisfied with. We lacked it. Came out the second half, we weren't patient enough offensively. We never got the ball inside enough, and then we were just kind of scatterbrained as far as running our offense. We weren't really fluent with it, and that hurt us when it came down to stretch. And then we went through a stretch there that we just had way too many turnovers, and then just allowed them to score.
Turnovers was another thing I was going to talk about. You had 9 through 3 quarters and had 8 in the fourth quarter alone, and they only turned it over 6 times tonight. So you weren't able to get maybe the pressure. You talked about them. They went 20 of 23 from the free throw line. Just those things, and I know you already hit on them, but how much can those things just change games and just really have an impact on a game, especially like this?
Well, it can, because we knew, they're a pretty senior-oriented ball team, and they've lost out the last 2 years at Sub-State when they've had good teams. unfortunately, I still think that we're one of the top 4 teams in the state.
Sure.
Axtell is too. But, we met up tonight, and, it was a state atmosphere type game. Well, rebounding. If we rebound the ball and put a body on someone, we get them into foul trouble, which we never did. We gave up too many second chance points to them. Then they hit their free throws when we got them. But in the fourth quarter, we got behind there, and they were holding the ball. We had to go to a little bit faster pick game. In their delay set, they spread the floor. We had to get some fouls. They made their foul shots and, took advantage. But, their seniors did a good job of just finishing out the game.
Give me some real quick thoughts on your seniors. Gabby Smith, Chloe Miller, Bailey Shelito, Megan Bates, and Samantha Hollick all ended their careers tonight. They won a state championship for you during their career, and they're all headed out.
Well, I'll tell you, they've been a good group of seniors. Gabby Smith, she came over, and you couldn't ask for any girl to play harder. She was going to play as hard as she could from the beginning of the game. She was so fun to watch just with her athleticism. And, credit where credit's due. She took care of the ball last year. She led us to a state championship. Bailey Shelito coming off the bench, I thought she really gave us some good minutes. She settled into her role, and she was a good elbow shooter. Again, she had a good career with us at St. John's Tipton. Megan Bates, I call her Blondie. She knew her role well. She was able to come off the bench, hit some big threes for us in her 4-year career. And, she always had a happy-go-lucky smile on her face, and she wasn't afraid to step up and communicate with me. Communication is what we're all about. Yep. Samantha Hollerick, again, an undersized post player that we kind of played on the perimeter a little bit for us. Again, she gave us some great minutes throughout her 4-year career, and there was never no question in my mind. Sam was always going to give us 100% too. And Chloe Miller, big shoes to fill there. I think she stepped up her game this year as far as offensively being a little more aggressive, taking the ball to the hole, and then also defensively, I think she picked up and she blocked a lot of shots in her 4-year career. I don't think I missed a senior there, did I, Dusty? Other than our foreign exchange student, Tony. She was one of the best filmers that we had here. And, she's only played 2 years of basketball, but, she fit in. It was just a really good mesh, a group of seniors that we had. They're going to be missed. But as we talked in the locker room, we're going to regroup. We got some good players. We had some good quality minutes out of some young players as far as the Kara Eiler to Avery Gates. Hopefully Avery gave us good minutes here. But, we regroup, come together as a team. I think that we'll challenge next year to be one of the top teams in the state again.
Keith Christine, the head coach of the St. John's Tipton Lady Blue Jays. Coach, I know it's tough to lose and see your season come to a close tonight. We thank you for taking the time and best of luck down the road.
Thanks a lot, Dusty, and thanks to all the sponsors and you for following St. John's Tipton basketball all year long.
Appreciate it. Coach Keith Christine here on our halftime show. We're back in 1 minute with the second half of the boys contest. St. John's Tipton winning 27-21 over Axtell here on Z96.3 The Lake.
Catch up on the latest local news and sports with the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday edition of the Beloit Call. And for all your printing needs, call the Beloit Call. They do business cards, letterheads, business and personal stationery, envelopes, tickets and forms, newsletters, and reports. Not a subscriber to the Beloit Call? You can change that by giving the call a call at 785-738-3537. That's the Beloit Call.
Stop in Brown's Electronics, 705 North Miller Beloit. If you're looking for a new phone, they're a Verizon authorized retailer. Check out all the new plans, devices, and accessories that are available now. Also, if you're looking for the newest in television service, they offer Dish Network plans. Dish also has the award-winning Hopper, a whole-home DVR system that allows you to record up to 8 shows at once, and a 2-terabyte hard drive, and also features Sling, which gives you the option to watch TV on any device, anywhere, plus many more features. Learn more at Brown's Electronics, 705 North Miller Beloit, or call them at 738-3332.
Axtell will have the ball to start the second half here on Z96.3 The Lake and KDCountry94.com. Good to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Axtell basketball here. Blue Valley-Randolph 1A Division II Sub-State. We are set for the second half as the Blue Jays lead 27-21. Axtell, right side at the elbow. This is Caleb Bussing with it. He drives in on Mason Eilert. Mason got a hand on it, but Bussing scores anyway. He's just been scoring over defenders all night. 27-23. St. John's Tipton lead down to 4 as we're just into the second half. Where they start the same way they started the game with Meyer, Devert, Hankey, Eilert, and Gates. Hankey had 2 early fouls and didn't play the remainder of that first half. Gates, nice look, baseline to Mason Eilert. What a find from Parker Gates as Mason scores and has 9. 29-23 Blue Jays. out of that back door. St. John's Tipton leads by 6 again. Kuckelman has it. Actually, Koenigsman starting the second half for St. John's Tipton instead of Meyer. A little bit bigger look. Caleb Bussing misses a 3 and a foul on the inside. Called on Axtell on the rebound. I think they got Mitchell Kuckelman with his third. We'll wait and see what the official call is. It is indeed on Mitchell Kuckelman. That's a big one on Axtell. First team foul called in the Eagles here in the second half. St. John's Tipton basketball as Bert Dieters checks back into the game for the Eagles. Inbound play for Davis Dubert. 7:12 to play, third quarter. St. John's Tipton up 6. Inbound play to Aaron Hankey. Hankey, couple dribbles. He'll bring it across half court. Picked up by Colton Bussing in the half court man-to-man. Hankey, left side to Dubert. Dubert, the screen from Koenigsman. Right elbow jumper for Davis. Bounces no good. Rebound Dieters for Axtell. Eagle basketball. Dieters left side to Adam Kuckelman. Driving. Runner on the way. No good. Rebound Parker Gates for St. John's Tipton. Davis might have got a fingertip on that one. Gates across half court. Drives. Slips inside for Dubert. He can't throw it through the defender. Parker knocked it out from behind, but it's kept by Axtell. Up the floor, Cook on Dubert. Layup good. Bryce Cook has 7. As the Blue Jays have it back, it's 29-25 with 6.5 to play in the third. St. John's Tipton basketball. Parker Gates has it. He's got it out there by Axtell and Adam Kuckelman. Right side. Here's Mason Eilert a long 2, and we have a foul called on Axtell trying to run through a screen set by Gates as Caleb Bussing, and that's his third. Second team foul called on the Eagles. So Caleb Bussing checks out. He's really been the biggest offensive threat for Axtell in this game with 12 points. Mitchell Kuckelman has 6. That's 18 of the 25 that Axtell scored and is now sitting on the bench. Inbound play for Davis Dubert. St. John's Tipton needs to take advantage of these two being on the bench right now for the Eagles. Inbound play, Dubert left corner to Mason Eilert. Mason takes one dribble. Skip pass over to Hankey. Hankey fakes into the corner and gets it over to Gates out top. 6:08 to play in the third. St. John's Tipton leads by 4, 29-25. Gates left side for Dubert. Davis drives, splits defenders. The runner on the way, no good. Davis got the rebound. Back up and good for St. John's Tipton. Davis has 14 for the Blue Jays as they now lead 31-25. Axtell basketball, wasting no time again. Dieters has it, top of the key to Hyman. Left side, Adam Kuckelman. Into the corner it goes to Cook. Cook guarded by Hankey. Dribbles, drives, runner on the way for Cook. Bounces in for Axtell. Size is a concern here for St. John's Tipton on some of these guards for the Blue Jays on defense as Cook scores, and it's 31-27. Hankey's given up like 3 or 4 inches to Cook out top. Screen set. Davis a deep 3. Nothing but net. Right wing. Davis Dubert with a fist pump after he makes it. He's got 17, and the Blue Jays are up by 7, 34-27. Bert Dieters has it for Axtell. Out top to Adam Kuckelman. Right side to Bussing. Bussing in for Cook, and a blocking foul called on Aaron Hankey before the shot. It's the third foul on Hankey and the first on St. John's Tipton in the second half. Aaron's just... The problem for Aaron in this game is he's given up so much size to this Cook kid out top that he just really can't. And Cook's got a great handle, too, and there's just not a whole lot that he can do. And Aaron's saying that he's getting elbowed as he goes to the bench, but it's tough for Aaron to guard the size of Cook. Inbound play goes out to Cook. Dylan Hollerick on the defense now. Burke Dieters right side. Into the corner it goes. Kuckelman puts up a 3 over Mason Eilert. Bounces high and off the rim, no good. Rebound tapped around. Koenigsman comes out of there with it. Blue Jay basketball as Parker Gates runs the floor for St. John's Tipton. Gates out top. Guarded by Dieters. Screen out there from Mason Eilert. Nice pick and roll. Parker picks up his dribble. Skip pass right side. Hollerick. Hollerick blows by the defender, but he lost his pivot foot on the drive. A travel called on Dillon. The 8th turnover for St. John's Tipton. So the Eagles get the possession back, trailing by 7 with 4:41 to play. Third quarter. It's 34-27. St. John's Tipton. Osmond is leading Pike Valley in boys action at halftime in Mankato, 24-19. Bulldogs looking to make it to the state tournament in 1A Division I boys. Thunder Ridge girls have made it. They're the only team where for sure has made it. A 3 left side for Burke Dieters, bounces high and no good. Davis Dubert the rebound for St. John's Tipton on the backside. As the Blue Jays have the possession, Dubert crosses over, drives, step back, free throw line jumper, rolls no good. Koenigsman the rebound, put back. Oh no, they're going to say a foul on the floor. So Eddie gets fouled by the Eagles. It's the third team foul called on Axtell. Davis trying to create his own shot there. Couldn't get it to go down as Hyman gets called for his second personal. Inbound play, Parker Gates underneath on the baseline to throw it in. Gates in for Dubert on the right wing. Davis drives. And we have a foul called on Axtell again. Cook was shaking his head yes, so he's like, yeah, he agrees that he committed the foul. That's the third on Cook now. So foul trouble becoming an issue now for Axtell. Caleb Brissing, Mitchell Kunkelman, and Bryce Cook all with 3. On the right side, Dylan Holler steps back over to Dubert. Dubert in for Kingsman, open layup, no good. Eddie got his own rebound. Back up, blocked. And a rebound to Colton Brissing for Axtell and a foul on Kingsman. That's just the wrong place at the wrong time there for Eddie, unfortunately, as Eddie just got called for his third. Second team foul on the Blue Jays. Ryan Gingler will come back into the game for St. John's Tipton. So Kingsman a tough one that time, just again in the wrong place at the wrong time, and was on the back of Colton Brissing. Blue Jays lead by 7 still, 34-27 with 4:02 to play. On the left side, Hyman has it into the corner for Adam Kunkelman. Kunkelman in for Dieters. And a foul called on St. John's Tipton again. Third team foul on the Blue Jays. I think they're going to get Ryan Gingler with this one. That's number 3 on Ryan. So Aaron Hickey, Ryan Gingler, and Eddie Kingsman all have 3 for St. John's Tipton. Inbound play, Kunkelman into the corner for Cook. Cook is cut off by Parker Gates, got him to jump. Baseline runner, good. Bryce Cook has 6 in the quarter, 11 in the game, and it's down to a 5-point lead, 34-29. Blue Jay basketball, Gates had it pickpocketed by Dieters. Dieters all the way to the hoop, layup good. Gates has struggled in this game. He's got at least 4 turnovers. Gingler has it now across half court for the Blue Jays. Hands it off to Davis Dubert, 3:30 to play, a 3-point lead, 34-31. Davis dribbling on the left side. On Cook, into the corner for Hollerick. Dillon drives, kicks it out to Mason Eilert. Mason picks up the dribble right side to Gates. Gates with the screen from Mason Eilert. Drives in, steps into the corner for Gingler. Long 2 for Ryan. Bounces no good. Rebound knocked out by Gates. He saves it in, but over on the corner, knocked in and saved by Mason Eilert. Hollerick 3 from the right side. No good. Front rim and a rebound to Axtell. That was a good look for Hollerick. Axtell has the ball. They've got a chance to tie or cut it to a 1-point game. Cook misses the shot and a rebound to Parker Gates. Foul called on Axtell. I think they might have got the 4th on Cook. And they did. That's the 4th personal on Bryce Cook after the miss. 15 foul on the Eagles. 34-31 the score. Ryan Gingler checks out. Isaac Meyer back in for St. John's Tipton. Blue Jays only leading by 3 with 2:51 to play in the third. Parker Gates has it for St. John's Tipton. Brings it up the floor on Dieters and brings it across half court. Parker dribbling in the circle right there. Right side of the wing now extended to Meyer. Lobs inside to Dubert. Davis backing in. Finds Mason Eilert. Mason double dribble. Just the right call. Took one dribble, put the second hand on it, dribbled again. Turnover for St. John's Tipton is a 10th and a timeout called by Lance Bergman to try to slow things down a bit. 34-31, St. John's Tipton leads by 3, 2:37 to play in the third quarter. We're back in 60 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
This is Doug Benoit, and I invite you to our 27th annual Benoit Angus sale on Thursday, March 17th, selling 160 Angus bulls and 35 replacement heifers. We at Benoit Angus are excited about our offering with cattle that excel in Cavanese, weaning weights without creep feed, feedlot performance, carcass quality, maternal excellence, and docility. Visit our website at BenoitAngus.com to view a video of each animal selling. Again, the Benoit Angus sale is Thursday, March 17th at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
This is John Fouts of Fouts Insurance, your local Allied agent in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center. Why get insurance through Allied? Because we're there to help. We take the time to get to know you and help you select coverage that's just right for you. With insurance for auto, home, crop, life, and business, Fouts Insurance is always looking out for you. We've got the staff with the knowledge to help you with all your insurance needs. To find out more, call Fouts Insurance today, your local Allied agent with locations in Beloit, Osborne, and Smith Center at 738-3558. That's 738-3558. Or stop by and see us. Fouts Insurance, proud supporter of all our local area sports teams.
The Axtell Eagles are giving St. John's Tipton everything they want in our 1A Division II Sub-State Championship game. 34-31 Blue Jays. Colton Bussing has it over to Caleb Bussing on the right side. Caleb at the free throw line to Colton Bussing, left wing, guarded by Parker Gates. Head fakes, top of the key to Hyman, left side to Caleb Bussing. Caleb fakes on a 3, tries to drive on Mason Eilert, layup good. Caleb Bussing has 14. The lead's down to 1, 34-33 St. John's Tipton. Blue Jay basketball. Davis Dubert might have got away with a foul on the offensive foul. Isaac Meyer has it in the left corner. Couple dribbles out to Gates. 2 minutes to play, third quarter, a 1-point Blue Jay lead. Parker drives. Baseline, Mason Eilert up with the shot. No good. Rebound, Axtell. It's pulled down by Colton Bussing. Eagle basketball with a chance to take the lead. Turning and shooting and missing in the lane is Caleb Bussing, and a rebound to Davis Dubert. Blue Jay basketball, the 1-point lead, 1:40 to play, third quarter. Dubert has it. Skip pass right side to Hollerich. Hollerich a three from the right wing. Front rim no good. Missed almost everything, and a foul on Isaac Meyer on the rebound. The first on Meyer and the 14th foul on St. John's Tipton. Aaron Hankey sent a check back in for the Blue Jays despite having 3 fouls. They need somebody out there that can maybe provide something offensively here for St. John's Tipton. Davis Dubert with 17. Mason Eilert has 9, so they've combined for 26 out of the 34 points that the Blue Jays have. Axtell basketball. 1-point lead for St. John's Tipton. Burke Dieters across half court, and he carried it. Nice pressure defense out top from Isaac Meyer. 6 turnovers now for Axtell. 4 of those have been on offensive fouls. But really only turned it over a couple times. Inbound play for St. John's Tipton as Aaron Hankey will throw it in. Hyman checking back into the game for Mitchell Kuckelman for the Eagles. 1:27 to play, third quarter, 34-33. St. John's Tipton leads by 1. Blue Jays again looking to make it to the state tournament for the 3rd consecutive season. Parker Gates crossover dribble on Burke Dieters, blows right by him, takes it into the lane and lost it. Colton Bussing has it for Axtell. Quick look up ahead and overshot the intended target. It's out of bounds, back to St. John's Tipton. So a turnover for each team as Bussing got a little bit ahead of himself there. Blue Jay basketball, Mason Eilert to Isaac Meyer. Axtell looking to pull the upset here. They still trail by 1. Meyer over to Gates. Gates to Dubert. Steps back to the top of the key. Davis between the legs of the dribble. 3 on the way. Misses. Long rebound goes into the corner for Mason Eilert. Over to Gates. Parker a 3 left wing. Yes! Parker had a foot on the line. It's just a 2 for Parker, but his first basket of the game. St. John's Tipton leads by 3, 36-33. Eagle basketball. Bussing fakes a 3 out top. Now dribbles to the left elbow. Turns, kicks it back over to Dieters. 40 seconds to play, third quarter. Hyman on the left wing. Back out top to Colton Bussing. Bussing's been held scoreless with Gates playing the defense on him. Colton averaging 13 points a game. He had 26 in the semifinals against Blue Valley, and he's been held scoreless tonight. Bussing out top with 25 seconds to play here in the third. Axtell crowd on their feet. St. John's Tipton fans respond and get on their feet as well. 16 seconds to play in the third as Axtell will hold for the final shot, trailing by 3, 36-33. Bussing, left side of the wing. Dieters hands it off now to Adam Kuckelman. He's guarded out there by Hankey. Step back 3 for Kuckelman is off, and a rebound to Davis Dubert. 2 seconds to play. Davis heaves it from 3-quarter court. Oh, he almost made it. Oh, man, Davis just missing from more than 3/4 of the court away. He is the quarterback and can heave it, but he missed it, and we're at the end of the third quarter. 36-33 Blue Jays, 1 quarter to play here in our 1A Division II South State Championship. We're back in 60 seconds on Z96.3.
Now you can carry your bank with you with mobile banking. Do your banking on the go with First National Bank of Beloit. With convenient and secure access to your accounts, mobile banking lets you view account balances and transactions, make transfers between accounts, and make bill payments. And it's so simple to sign up with First National Bank from your mobile device. To learn more about mobile banking, call or stop by First National Bank Beloit, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Cruz Auto Parts is your local car class jobber in Beloit. Stop in Cruz now. You can get up to $100 on a Visa prepaid card with the purchase of Monroe shocks and struts. Get a $50 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe or Rancho shocks. Get a $75 card with the purchase of 2 qualifying Monroe shocks and 2 Monroe struts. And get a $100 Visa prepaid card with the purchase of 4 qualifying Monroe struts. The offer is a mail-in offer and valid February 22nd through May 31st. Stop in Cruz Auto Parts for more details. Cruz Auto Parts, your local car class jobber in Beloit, serving Northville, Kansas for half a century.
We're back on Z96.3, the fourth quarter underway. St. John's Tipton leads by 3, 36-33. Gates picks up the dribble in a tough spot, gets it into Mason Eilert. Hankey has it now, over to Gates on the right side, and Parker resetting. Blue Jays lead by 3, 7:43 to play. Inside, Mason Eilert. Got it by Kuckelman, back to Hankey, open 3, right wing. Front rim, no good. Rebound tipped Foul called on the inside on Axtell as Isaac Meyer had great position on the rebound. 16th foul called on the Eagles in the second half. Who'd they get with this one? They got it on Caleb Bussing, and that's his fourth. He leads the way with 14 for Axtell and just picked up his fourth foul. Bryce Cook has 11, and he has 4 on the bench. Hyman checking back into the game for Caleb Bussing. Blue Jay basketball. Inbound play coming for Parker Gates. Gates in for Dubert on the baseline. Davis turning on Colton Bussing. Runner good for Davis. 19 points now for Dubert. The lead's 5. 38-33, St. John's Tipton. The Blue Jays get a steal. Davis Dubert takes it away. That is the 8th turnover for Axtell in this contest. Davis to Parker Gates, who resets the offense for the Blue Jays. Davis has it on the right elbow. He turns. Got by Colton Bussing. Left side to Hankey. Hankey back out top for Davis Dubert. Now over to Parker Gates. Gates dribbling out top. Inside Mason Eilert, back to Hankey. Hankey drives baseline. No look pass to Eilert. Over to Dubert. Davis on the left wing. Back into the corner for Hankey again. Hankey. Skip pass out top for Parker Gates. 5-point lead for the Blue Jays. 6:48 to play in the game. St. John's Tipton has led this one all the way. Been tight here in the second half. Parker Gates right wing. Looking inside, what do we have? A foul called on Axtell. The 17th foul. That'll send Davis Dubert to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 for the Blue Jays. Axtell foul is called on Colton Bussing, his third. Dubert at the line shooting 79%, his first free throw attempts of the game. He has 19 for St. John's Tipton. He's been in double figures every game so far this season for the Blue Jays. Free throw for Davis on the way. Spins out. But I think there was a lane violation. Ooh, Davis is going to get another opportunity. Mitchell Kunkelman was into the lane early. Davis Dubert to the free throw line again for another chance here for St. John's Tipton. 19 points for the Blue Jay junior. He'll try it again here after the lane violation on Kunkelman. 38-33, St. John's Tipton make it 39-33. I wasn't going to predict Davis would miss 2 in a row after he got another chance. 39-33, Blue Jays up 6. And Dubert trying to stretch this to a 7-point lead. Axtell got within 1 at 34-33. Second free throw for Davis is nothing but net. 21 now for Davis Dubert, and it's 40-33 Blue Jays. Axtell basketball as Colton Bussing brings it across half court over to the right wing. Caleb Hyman has it back out top to Adam Kunkelman. Right side, Dieters, top of the key to Bussing. Bussing on the drive on Gates, gets it back over to Hyman. Into the corner for Colton Bussing again. Drives baseline, cut off by Gates, gets it over to Dieters. Dieters, left-handed baseline jumper, no good. Rebound and a foul called on Hyman as Davis Dubert will go back to the free throw line for St. John's Tipton. The third personal on Hyman as Dubert had great position. The 18th foul called on Axtell. So Dubert looking to extend on this 7-point lead, but first Jason Tynan calls a timeout for the Eagles. 40-33, St. John's Tipton, 6:14 to play, and we're back in 60 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
Farmers, grain prices are down and risks are up. You are making every penny count, and March 15th is the deadline to analyze your risk and understand your crop insurance options. Does it make sense to change your coverage? What private products are out there? What does my profitability look like this year? Give Zeb or Scott at Agmark a call. They have the tools and will take the time to help you understand and evaluate your risk on your operation. Call Agmark at 888-848-9979 to schedule an appointment with Zeb or Scott today.
Your tire headquarters is Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit. For light truck to car to tractor, if it's a tire you need or if it's tire related, like balancing or repair, stop by Thompson Tire. Plus, they can align your car's front end and save the life of your existing tires. For new tires and wheels, see the staff at Thompson's OK Tire in Beloit, a proud supporter of the Beloit Trojans and the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays. Wishing them good luck this season.
6:14 to play in the game. It's 40-33. Stan Crew just standing right in the middle of my video camera. I tell you what. It's 40-33. St. John's Tipton, 6:14 to play in the game. Davis Dubert another 1-on-1 opportunity. That one rolls no good, and a rebound to Axtell. Pulled down by Caleb Bussing. So Dubert now 2 for 3 from the line. Driving is Cook. Somehow scores over Davis Dubert on the baseline. 13 for Bryce Cook. Davis has not had a real good game defensively. He does have 21 points for the Blue Jays on offense, though. Parker Gates out top, guarded by Cook, dribbles over to the wing. Inside look for Dubert. Fadeaway jumper baseline, no good. Rebound pulled down by Axtell. And the ball's off of that. No, they say Kenningsman the last to touch it as Adam Kunkelman got the rebound and nearly lost it. So it's Axtell basketball, trailing by 5 with 5:45 to play. 40-35, St. John's Tipton with the lead. The inbound play for Bryce Cook. Cook brings it across half court. Over to the right wing to Hyman. Hyman over to Caleb Bussing, Caleb Bussing out top. He fakes, kicks over to the right side to Hyman. Now back onto the wing. Oh, man, Cook thought that Bussing was coming right back to him, and then Bussing at the last second decided to cut into the lane, and Cook threw it out of bounds. It goes back to St. John's Tipton. 9 turnovers now for Axtell. St. John's Tipton started over 11 times in this game, which is above their season average of 10.5. Hyman checking out of the game. Dieter's back in for the Eagles. Again, Axtell in the road blue uniforms. St. John's Tipton of the home whites. 5:28 to play in the game, and it's 40-35. St. John's Tipton. Winner moves on to the 1A Division II state tournament at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. The Axtell girls punched their ticket earlier tonight. Left elbow, Parker Gates into the corner for Aaron Hankey. Hankey skip pass right side. 3-second violation on St. John's Tipton. I believe Eddie Kenningsman. Turnover gives it back to Axtell. Isaac Meyer checking back into the game for the Blue Jays as he's in for Kenningsman. 40-35. St. John's Tipton up 5 with 5:14 to play. Inbound play goes to Bryce Cook. Cook being guarded out there by Davis Dubert to the right side to Caleb Bussing. Bussing, couple dribbles, lost it, and Mason Eilert takes it out. Then Mason tried to get it to Davis Dubert. It was tipped out of bounds by Cook. 10 turnovers now for Axtell. It's kind of an uncharacteristic one there for the Eagles. Definitely unforced anyway. Inbound play to Isaac Meyer. Meyer gets it back to Hankey, and Aaron will bring it up the floor for the Blue Jays. He's picked up by Cook with 4:57 to play. Hankey on the right side to Meyer. Meyer out at the top, takes a couple dribbles, finds Hankey on the left side. Aaron one dribble back to Meyer. Meyer to Davis Dubert at the right wing. Davis blows by Bussing. Baseline jumper for Dubert. Nothing but net for St. John's Tipton. He has 6 in the game, or 6 in the quarter, 23 in the game. Lead back to 7 for St. John's Tipton, 42-35. Shot good for Axtell. And a timeout called by the Eagles with 4:34 remaining. It's 42-37, right back to a 5-point lead. And we'll take the timeout. We're back in 60 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
This is Mallory with Farmway Co-op, and I have some news for our area graduating high school seniors. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of our Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. So make sure you apply today. Deadline is March 15th. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download from www.farmwaycoop.com.
Connecting lives and bringing the power of information and countless hours of entertainment into the comfort of your home. That's the Cunningham Telephone and Cable experience. Every facet of Cunningham Telephone and Cable is developed to make your life easier. Easy online bill pay, bundle packages with discounts, cable channel and streaming packages, lifeline bill paying assistance, and projects to help communities grow. We love what we do. Cunningham Telephone and Cable in Glen Elder, Belleville, Concordia, and Beloit. Connect with us.
St. John's Tipton basketball out of the timeout. 4.5 to play in the game. They lead by 5, 42-37. Isaac Meyer has it on the right wing for the Blue Jays. Over to Parker Gates. Adam Kunkelman made that last basket for Axtell. It was his first of the game. Skip pass, or actually just a swing pass left side into the corner. Meyer thought about the three, but pulls back. Hankey back out top to Gates. St. John's Tipton probably going to be content to take some time here. Parker needs to dribble and does. Gates left side of the wing to Hankey. Hankey gets a screen from Mason Eilert, right side to Gates. Parker with a head fake. He fakes inside at the right elbow, back over to Hankey. Hankey one dribble back to Gates. 3:57 to play in the game, a 5-point Blue Jay lead. Gates back over to Hankey on the right wing. Hankey in for Mason Eilert, guarded by Mitchell Kunkelman to Dubert. Open 2 on the way, rattles halfway down and out. Rebound goes to Caleb Bussing for Axtell. Eagle basketball trailing by 5 with 3:40 to play. Left side, Mitchell Kunkelman, baseline, blocked by Mason Eilert. That's probably the block of the game from Mason as Kunkelman went baseline and had it swatted. So Mason here with a big block there on Mitchell Kunkelman. As the Blue Jays have it back, Eilert out top to Davis Dubert, guarded by Bussing. At the left elbow, spins, kicks right side to Hankey, top of the key to Gates. Left side to Meyer. St. John's Tipton wants to get this clock going as much as they can. They can't run fast enough for the Blue Jays. Timeout called by Davis Dubert and St. John's Tipton. Lance Bergman wants to talk to his team here. 3:09 to play. It's 42-37 Blue Jays. Back in 30 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
S&S Home Health takes great pride in serving North Central Kansas with all of your home health needs. S&S Home Health helps qualified patients with finding the best diabetic shoes and inserts for their diabetic footwear needs. S&S Home Health provides home visits for all of their oxygen patients. S&S Home Health has lift chairs on their showroom floor. And S&S Home Health installs stair lifts and wheelchair ramps. Just a few examples of how the S&S Home Health family helps your family. S&S Home Health in downtown Beloit.
Here's to the good life. It's time for the better home equity line. The home equity line from Central National Bank. A low fixed rate, flexible payment plan. That's approval in closing. The home equity.
Thank you. Welcome back here on Z96.3 and KDCountry94.com. St. John's Tipton with the ball back out of the timeout. 3:06 to play. 42-37 the score. Gates out top. Guarded by Adam Kunkelman. Gates drives baseline. Parker to Mason Eilert. Left wing to Aaron Hinkey. Now to Meyer. Meyer, skip pass, back out top for Parker Gates. Under 3 minutes to play. We're at 2:50 in the fourth. 42-37 the score. Jason Tynan telling his defenders to crank it up a notch here. Isaac Meyer, started out top by Caleb Bussing. Between the legs with the dribble, Meyer back over to Hinkey. Right side, Gates has it now with 2:37 to play. Fakes inside. Dribble drives, picks up his dribble. Might have got over the travel on the right wing. Hinkey has it now to Davis Dubert. Dubert guarded by Colton Bussing. Between the legs of the dribble, Davis drives into the lane. Layup good. Davis takes it all the way for St. John's Tipton. He has 8 in the quarter. The lead back up to 7. 44-37. Caleb Bussing head fakes on a 3. Drives the lane. Runner no good. Rebound Mason Eilert for St. John's Tipton. Blue Jays have it with a 7-point lead. 2:08 to play in the game. Against St. John's Tipton looking for their 3rd consecutive trip to the state tournament. Gates nearly lost it. Parker dribble drives and traveled. Lance Bergman did not agree with the call. That is the 13th turnover for St. John's Tipton as the Eagles have the possession back. Bryce Cook back into the game for Axtell. For Burt Dieters. I don't think Colton Bussing has sat down yet in this game, but he has not scored for Axtell after having a career high in his last game of 26 against Blue Valley in the semifinals. He's scoreless tonight. Parker Gates has done that to a lot of people this year for the Blue Jays. The right side of the wing, driving baseline is Adam Kunkelman. Out to Bussing, 3 right wing, bounces no good. Rebound Davis Dubert. That was his best look of the night, and he couldn't get it to go. Davis across half court. On the left side, drives, kicks it back out to Gates with 1:40 to play and a 7-point lead. I think Axtell trying to foul now, and they do. Foul out top on Adam Kunkelman is first, and Parker Gates will go to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. It's a 19th foul called on the Eagles. Gates is just 57% this year from the free throw line. 2 years ago, he had a couple one big one in the state championship game, so he's a pretty good clutch free throw shooter, and he shows it there. Knocks down the first one. It's 45-37. If you remember, a couple years ago out at state, he was a sophomore and had an and one and made a free throw to give him a 4-point lead at one point there late in the game. Second free throw for Parker, good. So he's got ice in his veins when it counts. 46-37. Blue Jays lead by 9. 1:35 to play. Right side of the wing, Adam Kunkelman into the corner for Bussing. He drives baseline and a foul called on Gates from behind. Parker called for his first personal, 15th foul called on the Blue Jays. 1:31 to play. It's 46-37, St. John's Tipton. Looking to improve to 23-0 and head into the state tournament. Inbound play for Adam Kunkelman. Kunkelman inbound and stolen by Parker Gates. Gates brings it across half court and he's fouled from behind by Bussing. Parker tries to throw one up as he gets fouled. He says, do I get 3 shots? I threw the ball at the basket. The official just shakes his head no. Parker will go to the line for 2, though, as that was the 10th team foul called in the Blue Jays and the 4th personal on Colton Bussing. Gates at the free throw line. He has 4 points for St. John's Tipton. And that one misses. So Parker has another one coming up. Looking to stretch this lead to 10. 46-37, St. John's Tipton. They are 4 of 6 from the free throw line here in this 4th quarter. Second free throw coming up for Parker Gates. And that one bounces front rim and rolls in for St. John's Tipton. 5 points now for Parker, and it's a 10-point lead, 47-37. 5-0 run right now for St. John's Tipton. Here toward the end of this game. Dribble drive, Adam Kuckelman, the runner banks in for Axtell. Kuckelman has 4 and a timeout called by the Eagles. 47-39, St. John's Tipton's lead is 8 with a minute 15 to play in the contest. And a timeout called by Jason Tynan and Axtell. We're back in 30 seconds on Z96.3 The Lake.
Join the patients who entrust their health care to Beloit Medical Center with the powerful tool of knowledge, the gentle hand of compassion, the listening ear of understanding. Physicians Craig Concannon, Jason Cheney, Martin Quinbeck, Chris Kemper, Carl Fugate, and Chris Morozis. Nurse practitioner Carrie Adams strive to provide quality health care for all patients, serving North Central Kansas patients with satellite offices in Copper City, Glasgow, and Brown. Beloit Medical Center, placing the care in healthcare.
1:15 to play in the game, 47-39 the score in favor of St. John's Tipton over Axtell. Parker Gates with the inbound play coming for the Blue Jays. Axtell putting on a full court defense here. Gates looking in, has Davis Dubert. Davis fouled by Burke Dieters. First on Dieters, getting in the double bonus, so Davis Dubert to the free throw line for St. John's Tipton. 25 points for the St. John's Tipton junior Davis Dubert. And he has free throws coming up. Davis knocks down the first one. 26 now for Dubert. 48-39, St. John's Tipton. A few points above his average here. Ryan Gingler checks out. Dylan Hollerick back in for the Blue Jays. Second free throw coming up for Davis Dubert. Davis knocks down the second one. 10 in the quarter, 27 in the game for Davis Dubert. 49-39, Blue Jays with a minute 11 to play. Colton Bussing will try to get it to him in the corner. It's knocked out of bounds by Gates as the Eagles will keep the possession and Bussing to throw it in. Parker has just had an outstanding game defensively on Bussing, holding him scoreless. Outside at the top of the key, Caleb Bussing has it over to Cook. Cook on the drive, lost it, but they called a blocking foul on Aaron Hankey. It's a 16 foul on the Blue Jays, so no free throws coming up. I think they got Hankey with it. If they did, it's his 4th, and it is on Hankey. It's number 4 on Aaron. Inbound play coming for Axtell. And Adam Kuckelman, 1:02 to play, and a 10-point Blue Jay lead, 49-39. Right at 1 minute, left corner, Bussing, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Eagles, and St. John's Tipton will get the possession. And it looks like some subs are coming into the game here for Axtell. As Cook, Caleb Bussing, and Mitchell Kuckelman all check out. Kristen Scheibe's in for the first time, a 5'10 senior. And also Dieter's back in, and Hyman. Foul called on Axtell. I think they got Scheibe with it, his first. And Davis Dubert headed back to the free throw line for the Blue Jays. St. John's Tipton looks like they're going to improve to 23-0 here as they lead by 10, 49-39. Kind of subbing in the guys that have the 4 fouls and or the foul trouble, I guess. Free throws for Davis Dubert. First one on the way, and that one bounces no good. He's got another one coming up. 27 points for Davis Dubert. He's got 10 of those here in this 4th quarter. He's now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Second free throw coming up for Dubert. Second one on the way. Nothing but net. 50-39, St. John's Tipton. 28 now for Dubert. Blue Jays with the lead. Adam Kuckelman, the runner, bounces no good. Parker Gates, the rebound for St. John's Tipton. Back over to Davis Dubert. Dubert brings it up the floor and got fouled by Kuckelman. So Davis will go to the line. Chance to get to 30 here with a couple free throws coming up. The second foul on Kuckelman. Blue Jay fans can feel it as they're standing up clapping for their team. They know that for the 3rd consecutive year, it looks like they're headed to the state tournament. And out to United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. First free throw for Davis on the way, and it rolls in. 29 now for Dubert. 51-39, St. John's Tipton. Dubert looking to hit 30 again here. Second one on the way, and it's good. 30 points for Davis Dubert. 13 in the 4th quarter. It's 52-39. St. John's Tipton up 12. Or 13, I should say. Bussing looks inside. Mitchell Kuckelman scoring. No, it doesn't go in. Rebound tapped around, and Gates has it. Up ahead to Dubert. Davis with 30 seconds. Layup good for St. John's Tipton. Blue Jays lead 54-39. Tuckelman has it in the corner. And a block by Mason Eilert, but a foul called on Eilert as, again, Mitchell Kunkelman was driving. 32 points now for Davis Dubert. 54-39, 19 seconds to play. The Blue Jays will improve to 23-0, and they're going to head to the state tournament in Dodge City as Axtell will finish their season at even 500 at 12-12. It's just a formality now as Mitchell Kunkelman's at the free throw line for Axtell. The first one on the way, and it rolls in. 7 now for Kunkelman. He's 3 for 3 from the line. 54-40 the score. Axtell gave St. John's Tipton everything they wanted tonight, but in the end, the Blue Jays pulling away here in this fourth quarter. They led by just 3 after 3. Second free throw good for Kunkelman. He has 8. St. John's Tipton leads 54-41. 15 seconds to play, and it looks like Jason Tynan has called off the Dogs. St. John's Tipton will win this one tonight. 6 seconds, the clock running down. Davis Dubert holds it. The Blue Jays are headed to the state tournament for the 3rd consecutive year. As you can hear the St. John's Tipton fans, and they are in support. St. John's Tipton headed to the state tournament for the 3rd straight year, winning 54-41 over the Axtell Eagles. Davis Dubert finishes with 32 tonight for St. John's Tipton, and the Blue Jays win it by 13. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, actually we'll go ahead and we'll keep it here as we try to wrap this up. We'll hear maybe some reactions from the St. John's Tipton crowd as they're headed to the state tournament again for the 3rd straight season. The state champs back in 2014, state runner-up in 2015, and headed to the state tournament this year again, and we'll see how they finish this year. St. John's Tipton now 23-0, again winning at 54-41. As the Blue Jays again led tonight by Dubert.
This year's sub-state runner-up, Axtell Eagles.
So they're announcing Axtell as the sub-state runner-up here tonight. Dubert the only player in double figures for St. John's Tipton as he had 9. And here's the announcement for St. John's Tipton.
Basketball Class 1A Division 2 sub-state champions. Lloyd St. John Tipton.
St. John's Tipton crowd, hopefully you can hear that cheering their team on as they're headed to the state tournament again for the 3rd time in a row, the 3rd consecutive season for the Blue Jays. They'll go to United Wireless Arena in Dodge City and play on Wednesday at the state tournament. St. John's Tipton 54, Axtell 41. We'll take a 2.5-minute timeout and be back with our postgame show on Z96.3 The Lake and KDCountry94.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services makes it simple to protect the important things, like your home, cars, family, and future. Contact Farm Bureau Agent Todd Clover in Beloit today to see how simple insurance can be. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
A bank is more than just a place to stash your cash, especially the Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewell, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center. The Guarantee is a vital force to the community, the kind of financial force that keeps things moving. That's because the Guarantee State Bank is a full-service bank, and only a commercial bank can offer certain kinds of services to businesses and industries, as well as a full range of services to individuals like you. The Guarantee State Bank and Trust Company in Beloit, Jewell, Burr Oak, Esmond, and Smith Center, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 1945, Sunflower Seeding and Tillage Equipment has been the first and only choice for thousands of producers. The best competitors can do is try to copy Sunflower. When it comes to performance and durability, the Sunflower name has led the industry for more than 60 years. That's the heritage of Sunflower disc harrows, field cultivators, soil conditioners, chisel plows, and grain drills. Sunflower, everything you need in seeding and tillage. Get the original. There is only one. Sunflower.
See your Sunflower dealer for the true original and tillage tools. We're Willow Springs Services in Beloit. We do a lot of routine and seasonal maintenance work in our 6-county area. We also do our share of new construction projects.
But what about in an emergency? When you need an electrician or a plumber, who do you call?
Willow Springs customers know the answer. When you can't wait, we'll be there for you.
For your plumbing, cooling, heating, and electrical needs, Willow Springs Services in Beloit.
Find out what we can do for you. Whenever you need it done, give us a call today, 738-2474. We'll be right there to help.
Catch up on the latest local news and sports with the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday edition of the Beloit Call. And for all your printing needs, call the Beloit Call. They do business cards, letterheads, business and personal stationery, envelopes, tickets and forms, newsletters, and reports. Not a subscriber to the Beloit Call? You can change that by giving the call a call at 785-738-3537. That's the Beloit Call.
And we'll welcome you into our post game on Z96 Points of the Lake and KittyCountry94.com. For the third consecutive year, the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays are headed to the 1A Division II state tournament on the boys' side. Not for a buzzer-beating shot in 2013. It might be the fourth year in a row that the Blue Jays are headed to state. This year, again, they're back for the third consecutive year, winning over Axtell tonight 54-41. The Blue Jays are now 23-0 as Axtell drops to 12-12, finishing their season with that record. What a game it was tonight from Davis Dubert with 32 points, including 15 in the fourth quarter alone, as he went 7 of 9 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. They did a nice job on him, really, even though he had 17 through 3 quarters. I thought the defensive effort was fairly good against Dubert. They were making him work for everything. And then in the fourth quarter, he got some free throw attempts there at the end of the game when they were fouling on purpose, and then made good on those free throws and went 7 of 9, 3 of 7 from three-point land for Dubert, as he finishes with 32, a game high for St. John's Tipton. And the Blue Jays again are now 23-0. Davis, the only player in double figures. Mason Island had a great game tonight. He had 9 points, was all over it as far as the rebounds and the hustle plays, especially in the first half for St. John's Tipton. Again, 32 for Mason tonight. 5 points for Parker Gates this evening. But what a game he had, holding Colton Bussing, of Axtell to Colton Bussing held scoreless tonight by a great defensive effort from Parker Gates. Again, he finished with 5. Real quick, we'll round out the scoring for St. John's Tipton. 3 points each for Ryan Gingler, Dylan Holler, 2 for Adam Bates tonight for the Blue Jays. Again, they're now 23. And we're joined now by Lance Bergman as we'll catch him here in our post-game show. And, Coach, we knew that, and I think everybody knew that despite the 12-11 record for Axtell, they were much better than what their record would appear. And they fought hard tonight and made you work for everything. You led by just 3 after 3 quarters and go on to win it by 13, but it wasn't easy. Here tonight, you pick up the win to improve to 23-0.
No, Dusty, and the thing that I want to brag about, our defense was amazing when we didn't give up the layups in the full court. When we got the ball stopped, we did a phenomenal job. Parker just held their best scorer to 0 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Phenomenal. The kid was dead, running point and really carried us defensively. Davis obviously carried us offensively. I thought Mason stepped up huge. I was really proud of Isaac. I started him and thought that was going to be a matchup issue for us. Went with Eddie in the second half and then started putting Isaac in when number 5 came in. And Isaac had a huge offensive play that forced number 10, the other Bussing kid or whatever you say it, number 10 to come over the back, got him his 4th foul. So, it was a team effort. We went deeper than what we have been. I was so proud of every kid. My kids executed the game plan to perfection, Dusty. I was so glad we played Thursday and got Friday to really get prepared for this game. We pretty much took the week trying to talk about what we needed to do, got ready for the press, took care of the basketball, and then made sure we rebounded and played defense without fouling. That's Axtell has to do that every night. And that was one thing Davis was, his biggest comment was he was really impressed with Axtell and the way they played and how hard they fought. But I was excited for this one. I knew this was going to be a huge one for us. I knew it was going to be a lot tougher than what most people would have thought looking at the record. Axtell's a legit basketball team, and they were here to play, and we matched the intensity and then found it there at the end.
While you're here real quick, I'm going to give you the athlete of the game from Nckssports.com. Davis Dubert is our co-athlete of the game with 32 points. And
32, wow.
Yeah, I can't. Parker only had 5 points, but I got to give him co-athlete of the game.
I can't.
Holding Bussing, who had a career-high 26 just 2 days ago against Blue Valley, holding him scoreless tonight. Parker's the co-athlete of the game. And Mason Island, I could easily give him some credit, too, because he made a lot of hustle plays for you in the first half and was just the Windex man, I would say, in the first half, getting all the rebounds that were coming his way.
And that's what we talked about. But I couldn't agree more. Parker did it defensively, ran the team, and then Davis, of course, offensively again tonight. He wanted the ball. He told him to get him the ball, and he came through. That's what he does, and I couldn't agree more. Both the kids deserve it. One for the offensive output he had, and then the next one for running the team and playing such great defense. I'm very proud of the boys tonight. I thought they did a phenomenal job.
We just found out you got two teams from the Northern Plains League that are making it to state for sure, and maybe another one. I haven't heard about Sylvan Lucas yet against
Falco, they had a good shot there.
So, but anyway, now you're headed to the state tournament for the third consecutive season. Almost 4. I know that you'd probably like to have that one back even still today now that you have a state championship. But third consecutive year that headed to the state. You go out to Dodge coming up on a Wednesday. Familiar with the arena now that you played there last year. And what are your thoughts on heading to the state here another year?
You know, we're going to make sure we go out and enjoy it. We've been there. We know what it takes. And we want to be focused and just come out and, you know, be ready to go and get that first day jitters out, get there and hopefully get the win and then just stick around for the weekend. That's what we're looking to do. That's what we've done last year and in the last couple of years. So, you know, we wanted this one. We knew this was going to be a tough one, and when we got it, I told the boys I'd be excited. I had to do a little shimmy dance or whatever for them because, you know, whatever, these kids is an interesting group. They said they wanted a dance if we won. So I'm not much of a dancer, but I gave them something.
You give them a dab?
Yeah, I gave them a dab for it. They wanted it. Hopefully we can do another one of those.
Lance Bergman, the head coach of the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays in the postgame. I'll let you get going. I appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much, Dusty.
Blue Jays are headed to the state tournament for the third consecutive season, winning tonight over Axtell 54-41. Let's wrap up the Axtell totals now that we've talked with Coach Bergman. Again, Davis Dubert led the way with 32 for St. John's Tipton. Axtell getting 14 for Caleb Bussing on 7 of 13 shooting. Really made a lot of tough ones over Dubert in that first half and finished with 10 in the first half, finished with 14 in the game. Bryce Cook had 13 points, including 6 in that third quarter. Rounding out the scoring for the Eagles, 8 points for Mitchell Kunkelman, including 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 4 points added by Adam Kunkelman for the Axtell Eagles. So again, it's St. John's Tipton winning tonight by a final of 54-41. So that wraps up the Blue Jays portion of everything that's gone on. Actually, we're going to go ahead and stop our video. St. John's Tipton winning again tonight 54-41 over Axtell and head to the state tournament for the third consecutive year in 1A Division II.